said fuck Xbox, fuck all these Xbox, fuck every Xbox their channel. Won't give a damn. It's PlayStation for life. You don't get it? Let's get it. Let's do this. Let's do this, my ponies. Let's go to war. What? Say what? Yeah. I say I double dip on The Last of Us. Woo. Yeah, I double dip on the director's cut. Woo. Double dip on every damn release. Damn right. Yeah, Jim Ryan is my motherfucking boss. Yo, and we don't care about no layoffs. Yeah, all the shine gonna keep it on the low. Shh. We be sucking on every damn toe. Yum. Because Sony PlayStation gets the love. Yeah, so all hell Sony, we be your ponies. You can take my wife, you can take my money. I'm obsessed with the God of War. Yeah, all my ponies ready to go to war. Blue PlayStation high, all over my head. Pentimetal PS5, 120 FPS. Blue team is the set, throw it up. I never had sex, I only care about sales. I said what I said. Woo! Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. The love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. The love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Yeah. I see you Xbox. I see you playing on Game Pass for free. Nah, man, we don't do that over here. We pay $70 a game. Yeah, you Xbox be broke. You so stupid, so goofy. Fuck you, Demoflow. Fuck you. Like and subscribe. Yeah, if you wanna see me more on Demoflow Gaming channel. Fuck this dude, I'ma pop in the shot every time. Yeah, but I'm here to show my pony love. And you with it? Say what? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Demoflow Gaming Show, where we share our passion for gaming and keep you informed of everything that's going on with the Xbox ecosystem, Sony PlayStation fanboys, the whole thing, the whole gaming industry. This is a place to be every Friday at 11 a.m. in the morning. So hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I already see you down there in the chat. Shout out to my boy, Powerboss, already making his appearance today. What's going on, player? How you been? How you doing?
I've been having an absolute blast all week long.
Holy shit. Nice, man. Good to see you back in here again.
Always pleasure. Always a pleasure.
On this Friday. So we're going to get into some crazy topics. It should be fun. Shout out to the whole chat.
It's been a week.
Yes, sir. And here it is, my boy.
Hey.
I was saying my own name. What the fuck? My boy Archangel, bro. How you doing, bro?
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's going on, everybody? My bad for being late today. Glad to be here.
Nah, you good. You good.
All right. So what's going on? What's going on with you, bro? With you guys?
Chilling, bro. Just a crazy day today, man. Just so much happening in the background of my life, but I'm chilling. I got off playing Indiana Jones, a few days ago. I was playing GoldenEye, also streaming that shit live on my Twitch. Other than that, I'm hanging in there, man. Just excited for the games coming and shocked over all the news that's been happening lately.
Ooh.
Yeah, bro, that's fucking amazing. It's been a crazy week, right, for gaming. Let me fix the layout here because there's been a lot of things going on, dog.
Got the CNN
like, honestly, it's been a crazy week, so I can't wait to talk about it with you guys because there's some things that are unfolding there, bro. Like, do you guys hear about this? About the Satya Nadella interview? So I wanted to get into this because Satya Nadella spoke a couple of days ago. He even had a mute translator, a person for the deaf.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna be showing
sign language.
Sign language person. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys the interview. I took a clip, a small clip that basically when he spoke about Xbox, right? Because this wasn't just about Xbox. There was more into it, right? But he spoke about Xbox, so I'm gonna show you guys to chat
and everybody that's present here, and then we're gonna discuss, right? So let me go ahead and find the clip. Um,
And of course, the fanboys on PlayStation side are only focusing on like the first minute of the clip.
yeah. No,
As
like
usual.
you are going to see, because I actually took the time and added captions and everything, because sometimes people be like, oh, he has an accent and I don't understand what he's saying, but he spoke clear. And
Oh,
in
yes,
my
he did.
opinion, what he said is like he has said that before. This is not like the first time that he ever said this. So I think this is wild that people are like taking it the wrong way like that. But yeah, here we go. I'm gonna share my screen. And here I posted it. I said Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft, said that they are doubling up in gaming again and plan to bring the best innovations in AI, cloud, PC, and consoles. I put in capital letters. Xbox everywhere is the strategy looking forward. Sounds like he's not playing about gaming. Nobody can stop the progress. So I'm just gonna play the clip in here, guys.
In the last game, I think about it, like we
It's a little low.
A little low. Okay,
growth category in
about that.
in
Here
the
we go.
last gaming. If I think about it, right, we chose the secular growth category in entertainment, which we think is gaming, and said, let's double down on it. And it's been a passion for Microsoft ever since. In fact, I think Flight Simulator launched before Windows or Office even. So it's like one of the longest franchises in this company. And so we said, let's take that joy of gaming everywhere. And that's why even these ads with Xbox now, where we are redefining what it means to be an Xbox fan, it's about being able to enjoy Xbox on all your devices. So our strategy with Activision content now is in full force. We feel fantastic about the progress we've made. And more importantly, I think on long term, as a company, we can bring the best of AI innovation, cloud innovation, console innovation, PC innovation to build the best games that can be enjoyed by gamers everywhere.
Okay, so that's it. That's the clip. Okay, so watching this clip, where he's saying that he's gonna like port games on PlayStation. Like he never talked about it. He never mentioned importing games to other platforms. None of that. He never said nothing like that. And look, I'm not saying that Xbox is not gonna do it, right? But I'm saying like for the media to come and walk out of this interview with this takeaway, it's just freaking wild to me. Like, to me, the most important part is the last sentence that he said. Look, it's right there. The best games that can be enjoyed by gamers everywhere, which is already in there, right? Like, a lot of people are saying that Xbox is putting games on PlayStation. Xbox is there. Nobody will care about buying an Xbox anymore. But the fact is that you haven't need an Xbox to play Xbox games for a while now. It's been a few years since they did the
10
deal with
years.
the TV. No, with the TV.
Oh, with
And
the
the
TV, it's
Fire
been about
Stick,
2
it's
years,
been
yeah.
yeah.
The Fire Stick was this year.
Yeah, exactly. So we already seen some people posting clips of them playing on the cloud, Indiana Jones. I have a very good example here on my Twitter, which I'm gonna share with you guys because I actually reposted this in my page. What is this? If I can find it, because you know how it is. Your boy Demoflow is an unorganized mess. But yeah, I I'm gonna show you the clip, but like I want to start with Archangel, right? Archangel, what do you think about the whole interview? Like based on that clip that I just shared with you guys, what can you tell me about like Xbox strategy? Is it like saying something that he hasn't said before? Like what in the hell is in your
All
mind right
right.
now, bro?
I have a bunch of feelings about a lot of different things. I'm gonna try and cover them as quickly as possible.
Go.
The whole, like, let's say worst case scenario, because to me, I didn't hear worst case scenario there. But let's say worst case scenario, they put everything everywhere. Like we're talking, even the old school console exclusives from back in the day. Those exclusives grew within selling consoles industry in order to reach engagement. The new exclusives that are going to grow organically from the Xbox everything everywhere scenario is going to be way more successful than any exclusives that grew on just a single console base. Even with PlayStation, we're seeing that they don't got the kind of money to invest in even purchasing Kadokawa, wholly. Microsoft does, and it's because they've had this, Windows everywhere strategy since jump. They wanted to put Windows in as many places as possible. You would think, they wouldn't have limited Windows to like Asus or whatever if they didn't feel like it was best to just have it across all PC hardware, right? And we're seeing a lot of even they want to have their successful ecosystem in as many places as possible. To me, that's what everywhere means. The billions of people that are already on other platforms. To constantly point to this, like, well, everything everywhere includes PlayStation. It doesn't have to. You have 4 billion gamers out there. You can put your games on billions of platforms. You don't have to put them on PlayStation. You can. That's guaranteed. You're gonna reach somebody that's gonna be into the genre and grew up with gaming. So it won't be terrible. But the exclusives that will grow from that ecosystem will be more organic. They would be like growing in the billions of people rather than growing in 30 million or 20 million, whatever. So I feel like it's not going to be a bad thing either way. Whether we're talking about they're definitely putting their games everywhere now or later or never, I don't, it's not going to make a difference because everywhere is going to be in the billions. So if it excludes PlayStation, you know, if it doesn't, I don't feel like it's going to make a real difference. PlayStation's going to follow them regardless. And I think that's the conversation that people need to start having because Satya sounds exactly like Sony right now. They saying the same shit, and everybody's making it into an Xbox issue when it's not.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. That's exactly it. You right on point. I mean, there's so many things to talk about when it comes to this interview. I know it's short, but like I feel like the media and some of the Xbox fans, right, are really turning this into like a little war with
Yeah.
Xbox, especially when he says when he mentioned redefining what it means to be an Xbox fan. Okay, before we get into that point, right? Because I'm gonna go with you guys. I'm gonna get your takeaway from the interview with Powerboss. We're gonna talk about what it means to be redefining what an Xbox fan is and everything, so people
Yep.
understand. Because a lot of people seem to be taking this the wrong way, right? So we gotta like clarify what he means.
Yeah.
But like I got people here in the chat. I got my boy Keo Walker in the house,
Chio.
man. The first one to be here. Thank you, Keo, man. Thank you for coming through, man. Powerball's in the house. What's going on? He made it. He was the second one here. Who was early today. Lycos 45 as usual, man. Thank you for coming. What's up, Demo and chat? Shout out to you, man. Thank you for coming through. Surip 2 in the house as well, saying Mark is a mad liar, and he's not wrong. It's not wrong. And we got Adidas 20 is back, bro. I'm
Hey.
glad to see you. You know what I'm saying? Back in here with us, rocking again. I know you were taking a break because of the holidays and the whole thing. There's still more. There's still more holidays coming and everything. So thank you for coming through and always supporting the channel and show love to every freaking Xbox content creator out there. You can find Adidas 20 there. Interacting with the chat, hanging out. It's a very good active member of the community, right? So shout out to them. Shout out to all of you guys, everybody that's here. Hit the like button, subscribe, man. Thank you for rocking with me. Lycos 45 saying in Drinker's Guide translation, Satya Nadella said Xbox is dead. Yeah.
No. He said Microsoft is broke.
Oh
yeah.
my
He
God.
say Xbox, yeah, broke. We're gonna talk about that as part of the topic. But Jay Ramber here with the two. Thank you for coming through, man. Thank you for the donation saying talk that shit. Yeah, TTS. Let's get it, man. You know what time it is, bro. Okay, so Powerballs, what is your takeaway from the interview? Like, where are you when it comes to like what Satya Nadella says?
I want to say that when he's talking about what it means to be an Xbox fan, a gamer, he is not talking about just the console, because we already know those who are on console are Xbox fans. We already know that people on PC, if they use the Xbox Game Pass app, they are fans. If they buy Xbox games on Steam, they are fans. If you like anything that Xbox has that's put out, whether it's Bethesda, Activision Blizzard, they're expanding their market now by putting it onto their TVs, the Fire Sticks, anywhere that you can play their games. They don't care if you play it on the PlayStation. They don't care if you play it on the Nintendo. They want you to play their games. What has Microsoft always been? A software company, not hardware. So for them to say, hey, we're not excluding those other fans that prefer to play only on PC or only on PlayStation. What was it? Phil Spencer, what was it? May of last year, 23. He even said if they were to make all games exclusive and something as big as Starfield, if that was, a perfect game in every way. Let's be fair. It's not perfect. It didn't launch perfect. It's still not perfect today, but it is a great game.
Yes.
And even with mod support, it's only getting better.
Yeah.
And they've only had the first DLC for it. And they just came out with a free DLC that includes like a whole bunch of Doom stuff.
Yep.
I don't know if you've seen any of that yet. It's
Hell
wild.
yeah, that shit's crazy. They
It's
give you
fire,
the
yeah.
Doom armor and they give you the super shotgun, which is like a blast. I got the super shotgun
Literally.
on Modern Warfare 3. I hope that for Black Ops 3 they bring it back and they allow me to have it again.
That'll be dope.
That's a blast. I love it. They
But-
even had the 30 the 20 40 FPS animation type shit. So I was dope. Yep.
But even Phil Spencer back then, when he said this, he said, even if a game is exclusive to only Xbox consoles and possibly to Game Pass, if they never put it on Steam day and date, if they never put it on another platform, the game could be perfect. It's not going to move the consoles.
Exactly.
You would get maybe a couple 100,000, maybe, but they want you in the subscription where you can have everything cross-play, cross-save, cross-progression, where it doesn't matter where you play it, you will always have the same experience on any platform. Cloud gaming, whether you don't have to download it and you can just literally launch it. If you have your trophy support, if you have your mod support, it don't matter. That's what you're wanting to do. And let's be fair. You play a game like Skyrim or Fallout, a long RPG game, you're not going to want to change to a different console or to a different platform just to start your game over. You're going to want to continue where you last had it. You want all those things, all that support. Now, mods, of course, on like a Fire Stick is going to be limited, but if it's a play anywhere, then your library is still going to be there. You're going to be able to pull from it without having to load it onto the Fire Stick.
Yes, sir.
And something like Starfield just further proves that. Now, as far as going multi-platform, I'm all for gamers having the games, no matter where you play. If like Black Ops 6, we know from the FTC that they have to put it there. But let's be fair, they're not going to kill off their cash cow.
No.
It's meant to be a multi-platform game.
Yep.
Halo, I don't see going. I don't see. Well, we know Forza's going.
Mm-hmm.
If it
Which
ever
it should.
releases.
Because what? Look, this is why
It's been made.
This is what they're doing. They analyzing, PlayStation and seeing where they're lacking.
Yeah.
Literally, right now they're lacking everywhere. So what they're doing is like literally selling dope. Like imagine you I mean, bro, like I don't know if any of you been gangster here, but imagine that somebody come to like, you know what I'm saying, like to your block and sell dope right there in front of you, and be with your wife, and you know what I'm saying, and just like take over and go back home.
But now see, here's the thing though.
It's crazy.
Whether or not they're testing the waters, 1 or 2 games drip fed, we know Doom is going. We know Indiana Jones is going to be delayed, but going. Outer Worlds 2 just got announced. That was originally announced as console exclusive, and plans have changed for whatever reason. And yes, people are upset about that, but it's more the fact that there are still a whole slew of games. I mean, you see this picture behind me of all these games that are coming, most of them in Game Pass day one. And there's still no announcements for the PlayStation ports for some of the bigger ones that are coming out that people are waiting on. Perfect Dark, Fable, Avowed. And whether the game is good or not, you have to ask yourself, if you're not going to buy an Xbox console, if you're not going to switch to PC to play Xbox Game Pass, which is cheaper if you don't get Ultimate, although it's just as easy to get Ultimate, And let's be fair, a lot of these PlayStation fans do have their Xbox and Ultimate for Game Pass. They play these games, but they're not going to get the console. So they're not the target audience.
Yeah.
The target audience are those who are already playing on Xbox, who are already enjoying Xbox. What they're trying to do is get those who are not on this subscription service. They don't care about the console. They want the subscription service.
Yeah. But like the thing is, like people feel or people think that the fact that Xbox wants to be everywhere means that they're abandoning the console. And look, you guys,
And we already know that they're coming out with a
they're
handheld and
coming out
another
with a new
console.
console. Now we know that the engineer behind the Xbox Series X, Jason, right? I can't remember
Mhm.
his last name because I'm not really like a tech
Bearded
guy, right?
guy, yeah, I
I'm
know.
more of a game guy. But whatever, Jason, the guy with the beard, the bold dude, right? Like everybody know the legend. Whatever,
Mhm.
he's having like a meeting, right? He's going to participate in this event that is like was it like a Steam Deck event or some shit like that, a handheld event.
Some sort of a handheld
It's
event,
like
yeah.
a handheld event, and he's gonna be there. So they might have a handheld in the works. We also know that they have a console in the works. Like y'all looking at gaming from here to 20 years, maybe, right? 10 years.
Yeah.
You're thinking that Xbox is going to abandon consoles. I mean, they're not going to abandon it for now because 30 million users, but the Xbox.
Yeah, I think
that's
Lyco's
30
hit it on the
million
head. It's a
people.
Lenovo,
Yeah.
Legion Lenovo Go event.
Okay. So a lot of 30 million people is a decent number, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they are going to dish, and it's not even 30 million. I think it might be in the 40 millions now.
I'm
something
pretty
like
sure
that.
it is because
Yeah.
don't forget when Call of Duty Black Ops 6 came out that they had a record-breaking subscription in Game Pass.
And that
Yeah, but
Scorpio
like
users are
this
still out
subscription
there.
in Game Pass, for what I've seen, it's like
And
it
that
didn't
was already.
reflect.
I mean, what's the
didn't
largest growth that Game Pass has ever seen?
Yeah, but it didn't reflect on the console sales, right? Which is like all these ponies and
Which
hardcore
went
Xbox fans
down, what,
care
29%?
about. I don't know, but the fact is that the way that we play the games, it's changing. So from here to
Mhm.
10 years, console may be extinct. They might be like a next big thing. God knows where the technology is going. Look, right here, right now, I was posting on, you know what I'm saying, on Twitter,
Yep.
this reel that y'all been watching for a while now, and it's this guy here. I thought about buying an Xbox for Indiana Jones, but then I realized I already owned an Xbox, sort of. Playing Game Pass on the Quest 3 has gotten so good. Plus, I can play with my PS5 controllers, which I prefer. Zero noticeable latency. Okay, so the takeaway from a lot of like Xbox fans, hardcore fans, console fans, and all that is that, oh shit, this person would have bought an Xbox. But like my thoughts are not about like Xbox and how much money they make and how many consoles they sell. Like, you guys get it twisted. I'm here for the fucking games. Like,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
when are you guys are going to understand that I'm here for the fucking games? Look, this person saved $500 fucking dollars and didn't
Yep.
have to buy an Xbox. So it might be bad for the Xbox, but it's good for you, the consumer.
Mhm.
The
Well, guess
consumer.
what,
This is another Game Pass subscription that wasn't supposed
Yeah.
to happen. That the person would have to buy an Xbox to get into Game Pass and enjoy Indiana Jones. You're looking at this from a console war perspective.
Yep.
But I'm looking at it like, God damn, this guy right here got to play Indiana Jones. That's fucking dope.
Absolutely.
It would have been it on the freaking Quest. Who would have thought that you could play?
Not to
Xbox
mention,
on the Quest?
he doesn't have to wait for the port. He doesn't have to wait for, any sort
You
of a
don't have to buy a
delay.
Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it
he's
is-
getting an amazing experience.
and it's getting an amazing experience. So the thing is, bro, that all these console fucking warriors, right? All they care about is console sales. They don't care about the games. I care about the games. I could care less about where I play my games. And we are tired of telling you, play whatever the hell you want, bro. Play the way you want. We're just here to call shit out, bro.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, Like if you got a PlayStation, play your games on PlayStation, bro. You don't need to have 7 consoles, bro. That's not
That's too
ideal.
much.
Like I
Well,
you
I kind of have that much.
understanding that's not ideal. Having 3, 4 consoles is not ideal for you. Wouldn't it be better to have
Me and
one thing and
Powerboss
be able
already
to
got too
play
many.
everything from everywhere in there? How much money people would save?
I still got them
People who
all.
got the Nintendo Switch, they got the Steam Deck, right? Look at all these redundants, right? They have a PlayStation, they have an Xbox, they have a PC, they have an Oculus Quest, they have the other whatever thing that's coming out. Okay, I get it. You love it. You're an enthusiast, but that's not ideal. Like that's not ideal to me. Which I'm a consumer that works a 9 to 5 job, that has a family to maintain, that have other priorities, and I love gaming. So what Xbox is doing is a beautiful thing. Look, I'm tired of telling you guys that I grew up poor in fucking Cuba. I grew up poor. I remember playing a family gaming console. I don't know, remember that family gaming console? Most of the people watching probably wasn't even born with that shit. That was like a smaller version of Nintendo, like the Nintendo Series S, basically, right? Nintendo, that's what I would call it, right? I will play that shit on a black and white TV. All right. We only had one cartridge, Super Mario. That's all we have, only one fucking game, right? I used to go to bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. I was about, I don't know, bro. Like you guys haven't lived it like that. And look, when the Super Nintendo came out, my cousin, thankfully, was here in the United States and was able to I'm gonna look out for my little cousin, and I don't want to use the Sega because I'm getting a Nintendo. That was him. And he sent me the Sega, which I enjoyed the hell out of the Sega Genesis.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
he got a Super Nintendo. It was like, I don't need both consoles. I'm going to send one to my cousin. Look, I remember that he sent me like 3 or 4 cassettes. I have FIFA. I had a Contra Hard Corps, which I loved. It was one of my favorite games, and for that reason, it was like one. I didn't have that many games, and I think I had like an X-Men game, right? Okay, so in order for me to play new games, I'll have to go to a freaking bad neighborhood that I could get robbed of my games, stabbed, killed, raped, whatever you want to fucking call it. And I used
especially
to have
back in the day,
the worst hood to exchange my games. And you know what I'm saying? To be able to keep one cartridge to a person so that he could give me another cartridge, go back to my house, all of that. And then I'll get to play a new game because we had no possibilities. But now it's so freaking easy. It's it's just like press play and download. And look, coming from...
And you never have to leave the comfort of your couch.
Exactly. So seeing the way that these people are looking at games is not with the same passion. They're looking at a plastic box, bro.
Hey, look,
and this is what they're doing.
Something for you, bro.
Okay, go ahead, Archangel. Say your piece.
To those of y'all listening, right? I'm already in a place where I'm not doing updates no more. I'm not worried about hard drive space no more. I don't gotta install shit. I don't gotta wait for no updates to happen on the server. Nothing. I'm just clicking play. That's where I'm at right now. I don't care where it is. I'm just clicking the play button. All right. I'm connecting with the cloud. I'm playing with. I'm basically. I haven't mained install game in years. This is where we're all headed at some point. All right. You're not gonna be worried about the box one day, and that's just what it's gonna be. We're gonna just be clicking play, and we're not even gonna notice. Eventually, they're gonna put a fucking veil over all of that bullshit. And we're just gonna be clicking play.
Like people think that technology is not gonna advance. The same shit that happens to music is going to happen to gaming. It's written on the wall. Physical media. I have somebody saying like in one of my tweets, he replied to me. It was like, I'm a physical media hoarder or collector, right? Physical media. That's one of the reasons why I don't rock with Xbox. And that right there is telling me everything I need to hear. Physical media is not the future. The future is digital media. Look at
I have tons of physical media of Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, all the way back.
Do you remember when people had vinyl records, right? And they cherished that as it was like a piece of God, right? And I was like, I had the Beatles 1970 something album that you know what I'm saying. That was like a big thing back in the day. Do we give a shit about that now? I don't give a shit about none of that. It's that generation
Shout
of
out to
people.
Clay in the chat from Alex's Discord.
The same way that we are, right? Not gonna give the new generation's not gonna give a shit about consoles, which by the way, they don't. Kids these days, they're not playing in the console like that. Like
Plus,
they
PC will
start,
always play everything.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And they play on the freaking phones now, bro. On the phones. Imagine playing games on the phones. It's right there. Have you tried playing games on the phone lately? Have you seen how they play? Like
Oh, yeah.
Delta Force, it looks crazy on the phone. And I have a Motorola from like 5 years ago or something. And it looks crazy.
That's right.
And I
games
was
like
like,
Destiny
bro,
also.
yeah, like, I'm like, what in the hell is going on? Like times are changing. So Xbox, seeing that, when everything is heading towards digital, that's why they're moving that way. Why are like look at PlayStation? They even move that way in the sense that they don't even sell you the console with the disc drive. You have to buy it separately, which means it's like it's good, right?
Yeah.
Because people get their
They're moving
choice whether they want it or not. That's a good thing about PlayStation, even though I don't agree with the price that they put on a disc drive because you can buy a Discman for like $10 anywhere.
Just
Like,
about,
come
yeah.
on. It's just like, come on, bro. You charge
Just
me
because
$100.
it's slapped with the Sony logo on it.
Nah, man, that's some
Yeah,
bullshit.
just let a third-party disk drive, you know?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
crazy. So yeah, Clay Mason in the house saying digital media will be the future though. Bro, the thing is like it's already in here. My computer doesn't have a disk drive.
Mine neither.
It doesn't have a disk drive. No new computer has a disk drive. That's a waste of fucking space
I
and
haven't used a disk
resources.
drive in years.
Like, come on, bro. My Xbox. I have an Xbox Series X, right?
Yep.
The original that came out with the disk drive that I don't use. It's so dusty and shit because I don't use a disk drive.
I use mine because I have 360 games.
Yeah, the only physical copy that I had of a game was Red Dead Redemption, which somebody gave me when it first came out during this time of year in a Christmas gift exchange at my old job. And that shit was like, I brought like, bro, no fucking way you got me Red Dead Redemption like fresh out of the fucking box, like brand new. I was like, bro, this is the shit. So I kept it for many years, but then I'm like, bro, I'm not playing it. My boy wanted to play Red Dead. He was like, oh, I'm gonna buy it. And I was like, you know what? I already, played Red Dead a lot. I'm not using the CD. I got it for like $14 on Epic or some shit in one of the good deals. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna get it on Epic. I'll give you the CD because at the end of the day, like I'm not gonna use it. So you see how Xbox is moving. They're understanding that what the top priority for gamers is accessibility. Go watch my video on the 5 top reasons why the Xbox ecosystem is the best place to play video games. What they really want is for you to be able to access the games. And look, that's beautiful because as a gamer that grew up poor without no fucking games, for real, no fucking games, right? Playing the same game for months. Like I was like, I already knew Mario. Like I would speedrun Mario, the original Super Mario. And I'm talking about like I wasn't like an older, I was like maybe like 5 years old. I was playing Mario and I was like a speed running that shit. And I would like play 2 levels and be on like I knew all the tricks and shit. It was wild. Because because of how much I played, because I had nothing else. I was a Mario Pro. So come on, bro, stop it. The world is moving. Technology is advancing. The way that we're playing is different. Xbox is seeing this. They're ahead of the pack. They already know where this is going. This is like always the problem with Xbox because purists, like when Xbox came out and say we're gonna keep you online all the time so you can access this, access that, access this.
Yeah, everybody
got mad. And look at us now, where we are right now. Everything is online. Even single fucking player games. It's crazy.
Yo, Demo, you know what's funny? People got mad, right? But they expressed their anger on a device that was always online.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck, bro?
That's funny.
That is truly funny. But yeah, that's what's going on, guys. So my takeaway, I'm gonna drop the final bar here from Satya. He said it again, bro. And this is like what I'm hearing. We are doubling up in gaming. Like that part right there, that's
right.
it. That's
what we came
it.
for.
And we want to make
Yeah.
more games for everybody to play. So look, Indiana Jones, for example, is going to Sony PlayStation. I
Dude.
already play Indiana Jones. I'm currently playing Indiana Jones. I don't care. Like Powerboss, are you playing Indiana Jones?
I'm still in the Vatican, yeah, but I need to play it more.
Okay, okay. What about you, Archangel?
Yeah, I got past the Vatican. That game is fire, yo.
Okay.
That's some real shit. The game's fire.
I've just been playing too many things. I'm bouncing from game to game to game.
So
I
would
feel
you
you on that,
care?
though.
So would you care if somebody else played the game? How does that make you feel if somebody else played that Indiana Jones? And wouldn't you want more people? Like, come on, bro, guys, check this shit out.
Look,
Like
I'm
The
a
game is worth it.
Like when
I'ma
you
keep
listen
it
to a new
100%.
song, what do? You share it. You share it with your friends. Yo, check this out. It's fire. That's the same
Facts.
shit.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100%. When I play a game, I don't know half the time what other platform it's on. I'm gonna just keep it real. I don't know this, and I don't really give a shit.
Nobody gives a shit, bro. That's it. That's
Hey,
the
like I
boss.
said,
Nobody cares.
if gamers get to play the games and it's on any platform, that's great for gamers.
That's great for gamers. And look, Xbox is securing the future because at the end of the day, PlayStation is gonna be an app too, bro. Like, bro, check this out. I posted this on Twitter, which got a lot, like it went a little viral, but I wasn't even trying to go viral or nothing. I was just like saying, look, I posted this. Okay, hold on. Where is it? It's over here. There you go. You can see here, I was like, listen to this shit. Okay? Spider-Man is on PC, the original Spider-Man, right?
2018, yep.
What is it? Miles Morales, what is it? On PC. Spider-Man 2, what is it? On PC this January is like around the corner, right?
Yep.
Especially a multiplayer.
Dawn, where are they? Where are they now?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. God of War 2018 and Ragnarok.
Just released.
Returnal,
And then my
Final Fantasy 16 and Rebirth, which came out
And
this
remake.
year, right? The Last of Us 1
Square Enix
and
wants them on
2.
PC too.
The Last of Us 1 and 2, where
Just
are
got
they?
announced.
Ghost of Tsushima, where is it?
Just released this year.
Days Gone, Death Stranding, where are they? On PC.
Both on
and Death
PC.
Stranding is on Xbox.
Is on Xbox as well.
Exclusive fucking less. That's not fucking exclusive. What are we talking about? Only on PlayStation? What?
Astrobot.
For now.
And they've already expressed that they want to bring it to PC.
Look at that.
Bro, this is what it is. This is what's going on, bro. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I'm fucking sorry. But this is what it is, man. Come on, bro. The PS5 generation, PS4 generation, bro, you God of War, right? Horizon. I put God of War Ragnarok in there because I didn't notice that. But well, God of War 2018, Horizon, right? Forbidden West, Spider-Man, and The Last of Us 2. What's happening in PlayStation 5 generation? What have we got? What is that? All you got is Forza, Gears, and Halo. What is that at? Because I look at PlayStation and I'm seeing Xbox One generation on PlayStation.
That's right.
That's what I see. Xbox One. It's like they almost skipped this generation and they're riding on their success. Like, and they had to stop the cap and say that PlayStation got exclusive. The only fucking exclusive game that is not on PC from PlayStation is Astrobot. It's Astrobot. And now that it was Game of the Year, what do you think is gonna happen? Probably. Well, but I don't know. I don't know.
They're gonna want more people to play it because it's so quote unquote good.
Bro, I don't know anything about this. Powerboss, you don't know shit about this. Archangel, shut the fuck up. You don't know shit about this. You know, this is like the energy that I want you guys to keep. The same freaking energy that you guys give Xbox. Why is the media twisting the words of Satya Nadella, talking about third-party movement, when Satya Nadella is telling you about innovation in AI, innovation in the cloud, innovation in consoles? He said it.
And you know what? All those games, okay, like Indiana Jones, Doom, that are going to the PS5 that we know about, right? Satya Nadella has specifically said that he is still focusing on the console. He is focusing on the subscription service. He is doubling down on the Xbox fans. Okay. Now,
Mhm.
even if, say, Halo, Gears, Forza, whatever, are going to PlayStation, you know what? Xbox fans have had them. And any new game that's announced, Avowed, Fable, Perfect Dark, it'll be timed. So Xbox fans are still going to get to enjoy it first.
Yeah, we get to enjoy it first. We get a better price as well, which is like to me one of the most important
That's
parts.
true.
Okay,
Plus,
so I
there's
wanna
also one thing.
go
Hold on,
go.
there's one like
Yeah.
there's one part of this conversation I don't think a lot of people are having. And what happens when all of these developers that Microsoft purchased start making their own little side IPs that aren't those legacy titles that they promised would stay on other platforms? You
Yeah,
know, they never
that's true.
mentioned these
Starfield,
games. These
perfect example.
exact these new IPs that are coming out. You know, and they can go anywhere. They might never go anywhere else.
That's true.
It's
Well,
not a guarantee.
mhm.
You may
11-bit
own
Studios, for
Activision.
one, made Frostpunk 2. That won a game award during the Game
RTS Game of
Awards.
the Year.
Yeah,
RTS Game of the Year.
and there's Manor Lords, which is only on Xbox, on PC Game App.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
it's on Steam as well.
well,
But then there's
Powerboss.
also the new one that's coming out, The Altars,
Yeah.
from the same
What?
studio.
Yeah, that is coming to Game Pass as
And
well. I
they're gonna
think, or
keep
something like
that
that,
whole
right?
machine. They're gonna keep doing this whole, you know, cycle over and over again, where the legacy titles are gonna go to PlayStation, but ultimately their new IPs are gonna be staying on Xbox for an extended period of time. They
Yep.
might stay forever.
Well, I mean, like the thing is, like people love to say that it's everything, but we see, like, Gears is not there. The old
It's not
Gears,
for
Halo's
sure.
No,
not
it's not.
there.
Halo's not
Uh,
there. None of them.
Starfield, which just came out, is one of the games that everybody thought that it was gonna be,
They're still trying to
going
say
to.
it is.
Well, Reforged Gaming, he's
It
obsessed.
might be Elder Scroll Remaster and not Starfield.
Yeah, no, well, we're gonna talk about that. But yeah, let me
Mm-hmm.
rock with the shot real good, real quick because they out here. I see Lycos 45. Yeah, it's the Lenovo event. Clay Mason saying digital media would be the future. It is clapped with proprietary molded plastic on the Blu-ray disc drive though. Um, eh, IH. Okay, IH. Okay, what's up, man? He's saying Demoflow,
Hey,
great content, of course. IH because I mean we all age. And then Clay Mizin saying gamer ADHD power boss, I see you.
Yeah, you know
Amazing.
it.
It's gonna be an app. It's already an app, my guy. There is a PS Plus PC app. There you
There
go,
is.
bro. There you go. Look, what I'm trying to say is like when Satya Nadella tells you that they redefining what it means to be an Xbox fan. What they mean is like you Sony PlayStation fanboys are now Xbox fans because look at all of you
congratulations.
salivating
Welcome.
over Xbox game.
Yep.
Y'all did it. Y'all poor beg for Indiana Jones. The poor begging worked, right? Y'all poor beg for the Outer World when it came out, and everybody thought that it was gonna be exclusive. I was like, oh, but why? They put it on PlayStation, and now they're gonna take it away, right? They did the same thing with Hellblade. Why they not putting it on PlayStation? Xbox is always ruining game and making shit exclusive. So which one is it, bro? Which one is it? Because
Yep.
Hellblade is not on PlayStation, and it should have been on PlayStation. Because as a gamer, I feel like a lot more people will give more flowers, right, to Hellblade if it was on PlayStation as well. At the
Probably.
same time, it will probably be in Game of the Year, bro. If it was on PlayStation 2, it would have
I don't
been
know
more.
about that. It was good, but it wasn't that good.
Yeah, I know, but it would have been more critically acclaimed.
Probably.
But probably no. That's a fact, Power Boss. That's a
Oh,
fact.
yeah.
We're gonna see it with Indiana Jones now. Why is it good too? Because it's
Yep.
coming on PlayStation as well, right? That's there in the back of the head. Now,
And how much you want to make it bet the Metacritic score is going to be higher just because it's on PlayStation 2?
Oh man.
Yo, you know, I
Look,
find it ironic here that
Mhm.
a lot of the headlines they're saying, oh, you know, Xbox everywhere means that all the console is dead. But why is it
Yeah.
that the conversation isn't that Microsoft beat Sony to the mass gaming market? Why isn't that the headlines instead? Because
Yeah.
That's
that's
a good
what
point.
actually happened.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
There's
So
4
yeah.
billion gamers out there. Microsoft just beat Sony to them since like a long time ago.
Yep, it's been 10 years since it's 10 years. Look,
Yep.
it's crazy, bro. But I think we're done with Satya and Nadella. Redefining the Xbox gamer means you Sony PlayStation fanboys are also part of the Xbox ecosystem now. You're gonna be looking forward to Xbox games, like we showed you before. Somebody who didn't have an Xbox got to play Indiana Jones the way that
Yes,
he
sir.
wanted to play it. So
One
there you
last
go.
thing about that.
Of course. Go ahead.
One of the big Sony Pony fanboys that are out there, one of the gallopers, Unleashed. Okay, he put out a tweet over the Elden Ring, and I know this is kind of jumping into the next topic. All right, how apparently that now that Kadokawa is part of Sony, or Sony has the controlling share,
Oh my god.
that Sekiro, God of War, Elden Ring, and I forget what the fourth one that he showed was, are now first party games. And
Yeah.
one of the greatest replies as I was scrolling down that thread was somebody commenting saying, "Hold up. So you're telling me that retroactively, now that Sony magically owns, quote unquote, Kadokawa, when it, like I said, we're going to get into that here in a second, that you would think that now are these all considered first party IPs?" And he listed a whole bunch of Bethesda, a whole bunch of Fallouts, a whole bunch of Call of Duties,
Yeah.
all the way going back.
Yeah.
And no response. It was
No
crickets.
response. Of course, bro. Because that's like
Yeah,
when you call a
Sekiro, that was
pony
the other
out.
one.
When you call a pony out, bro.
When you're a clown, nobody takes you seriously.
Suénalo. Suénalo la chancleta.
Damn.
Yeah,
That was
bro.
funny.
It's just like wild to me. But anyways, bro, I see you down there active in the chat. Thank you for coming. Hit the like button, subscribe. Consider becoming a Demoflow Gaming Soldier too. That's also a choice. You know, I'm not reforged, so I'm not gonna charge you $20 for becoming a member. But you already know the deal, bro. Let's get into the next
We're gonna
topic,
ignore
bro.
you if you don't.
Yeah. Oh, yo, PS5 Pro bros scam. Yo, yeah, some shit went down, right? We thought that the Sony PlayStation, right,
Mhm.
was gonna be. Hold on, I'm sorry. That the Sony PlayStation 5 Pro was gonna have 33 teraflops.
Right.
33 teraflops. So
From the
I
leak
wanna
specs. Yep.
right, but based on who? Based on the Sony PlayStation fanboys, the ponies. But we are gonna use a different name for these people. We're gonna call them the Glazers. The Glazers.
Perfect.
The same people. I love it.
GG, Galloping Glazers.
The Galloping Glazers, the GGs, right? So the same people who glaze Astrobot, right? The same people who glaze Sony PlayStation generation, calling it like, oh my god, they're doing so much better than the Xbox. They dropping games left to right, which we haven't seen because Sony PlayStation roadmap is totally empty for 2024. All they have is Indiana Jones, and now they're out of world. Both Xbox fucking games. So when they're talking about like redefining the Xbox fans, they're talking about you, Pony. They're talking about you. You love fucking Xbox games. That's right. Call of Duty Day One on Game Pass, right? The number one most played game on Sony PlayStation throughout the whole fucking ever since it released. It's been number one.
Yep.
Number one. You ponies love
That
Xbox
hasn't
games,
changed.
bro. It hasn't changed. It's the same. MPD is the same. It's the same shit all the time.
All
So
right,
yeah,
so
bro.
my question now is what exclusive does that success turn into? What does Activision then turn that money into as far as like making a brand new IP that's exclusive to Game Pass? This is what the Glazers are not thinking about. They're not thinking about the
The
future.
Glaze.
They're just thinking about Call of
Yep.
Duty. What about the
Yeah.
success that Call of Duty creates?
Yep.
Just
Oh, no.
like that.
Let's not forget Pony Math. The 30% that they get over at PlayStation is greater than the 70% that Microsoft gets.
Oh yeah, I love that one. That's one of my favorite things, bro. Yeah.
Oh man.
It's just like insane at this point, bro.
Cut 8 in half and get 16.
No, man. Oh my god. So, anyways, what are you guys' thoughts, Archangel, on the Glazers and what they done to their own people, right? Because if I stand over here and I tell you, bro, you need to get the Xbox. The Xbox is dope. It's gonna be fire, right. And then it's shit,
All right.
right?
Hey,
Or
just
not
to be
like what
devil's
you like.
advocate,
I
jump
got
in
you.
here. Just to be
Mhm.
devil's advocate, it's not all the ponies.
No, it's not all of them. It's not all of them. You're right.
I want to clarify that it is
Yeah,
not all of them. There are
it is
some
not.
good ones out there,
Yeah,
but
that's like yeah.
some that
That's
you can at least have a conversation with, and I can attest to that.
All
exactly.
right, check this out. There's
Go.
a show that came out a long time ago. It's called Silicon Valley. I don't remember where it came out. Check out one of the apps. All right. On this show,
I think it's on
they
Netflix.
go from the beginning of the development of a piece of technology all the way through to its conclusion. All right. And on this show, they make fun of the companies that are still developing boxes and they haven't moved on to the next stage in technology. If a TV show a long time ago predicted this shit, why is it that technology wouldn't be following the same thing? Because Moore's law is the real boss when it comes to technology. And we see where this shit
Silicon
is
Valley
going.
was HBO back in 2014, and it had 6 seasons, a total of 53 episodes.
Look at that. Watch it towards the end, and you're gonna start seeing the show making fun of any company that's still making any technology that revolves around the box. They're gonna be
Yep.
making fun of that shit towards the final season. And it's gonna start off with, okay, this is little, startup company. They're making this thing, and this thing might be successful, and boom, crescendos into something completely unexpected that you wouldn't have thought that, oh shit, that's what this technology will become. That's how the technology world is. And if you're not nimble and you don't change and you can't keep up, you wind up like KB Toys and all these other motherfuckers that didn't want to become the next Amazon. You wind up
Yep.
getting stomped on.
Bro, I'm gonna give you the perfect example. I don't know if any of you guys ever touch iron, like going to the gym like that. But like the people who go to the gym all the time, what they do to the workout routine, they change it all the freaking time because you
Yep.
know what I'm saying. After a while, your body get used to that routine, and then you will stagnate and you will plateau. So to
You
break
don't
that
growth,
plateau,
yeah.
exactly, you have to freaking change your routine. So that's what Xbox is doing. They seeing where everything is heading. They seeing all the data. They know they got your data, bro. They know
That's
everything
right.
that you do. They know everything that you do. So they see where this shit is going. And what really paying off is accessibility. What's really big right now is like I can play here, I can play on the fridge, I can play there. That's what's really big. That's the new thing. Imagine like I have friends that have the smart fridge. Imagine having a kid and you're like, bro, play on the fridge. Bro, that's fucking dope. Like, leave me alone, play on the fridge.
You
That's
messed up
fucking
for that,
crazy.
Demo. You messed up for that.
I'm not messed up for that. But like, imagine you're watching TV or something, and the kid wanna play, go play on the fridge. You know what I'm saying? You see
I get what you're saying. I get it.
you get what I'm saying?
Especially the
I'm
fact that
saying?
most of those smart fridges are touchscreen too.
Exactly, they will love it. And
It's no different than playing on your phone.
Hey,
Bro,
yo, what if
who
your
cares?
boy's T-shirt is a screen one day, like, and you like,
Bro.
yo, let me play Xbox. I'm gonna play Xbox on your T-shirt.
Maybe that's the way that things are going. Maybe you just pull out a little device that is gonna like holographically project the screen of the game you're playing, like a little tiny thing, like a little cube, and that's
That'd be
it.
wild.
And that, bro, like technology is crazy right now. Powerboss technology. Have you seen the
That's
robots by Tesla?
Oh yeah.
What they do?
Yo,
It's fucking crazy. I'm scared. I'm scared now. I might
yo,
lose my
China's
job.
already after our dicks, yo. They already
I might
making
lose
like,
my job. Yeah. So that's crazy. And by the way, I don't know if you
Yeah.
see, baby, what was that movie with Megan Fox that she was a
yeah,
robot?
yo, that's the one I'm talking about.
She was my girlfriend. She was watching it, and
Yo,
bro, that shit
they
is
after us, man.
crazy. That
They
shit
coming
is
for
crazy.
us, bro. They coming for us, bro. Hey,
I think I just watched that
just.
just recently too.
And
Yo,
it's
what's
like
up?
a movie that you would show the movie to like people in the 90s, and they will be like, there is no fucking way we're gonna get
Yeah.
even remotely close to that. But guess what, bro?
Oh,
That
we're
shit
so
coming.
It's right around the corner.
Look, I've been playing
Yeah.
Cyberpunk, so maybe my mind is crazy right now, way too open, right, to the future. Boy, bro, like there's some crazy shit coming out. And bro, I'm gonna tell you, some people, some traditional gamers are not gonna like it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have that conversation with your girlfriend. Like that's
Mhm.
Yeah. Bro, that movie was crazy. I watched a little bit. I didn't watch the whole thing, but it was a little crazy.
Shout out to Sardines in the chat.
All right, called subservience.
When that
So
bang bot
Subservience,
5000 comes out,
okay.
we're
yeah,
all
yeah.
screwed.
Clay Mason once say Clay Mason saying Sekiro was published by Activision. These dudes are morons. Yeah, it was published by Activision, developed by From Software. Boy, at the
Yep.
end of the day, who got the publishing rights? Activision, bro. Activision.
That
Okay.
is absolutely true.
I got Sardinias in the house. How you doing, player? He say, hello, hello. I can't believe Powerboss is talking with actually people. I know about. Shout out to you. Thank you for coming, bro. Yeah, yeah. Powerboss is actually talking to actual people, man. But anyways, thank you for coming through. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, man. Crazy shit. So PS5 Pro was supposed to have 33 teraflops and now have only 16 or some shit. So
Yep.
Subitech, right? I'm gonna blame his ass. And if you spend $700 in this shit and your game still look blurry, blame fucking Subitech.
I got so much to say and unpack about that entire Mark Cerny interview.
Bro, that Mark Cerny interview was crazy. He talked like I felt like I was watching Neil deGrasse Tyson, right?
No.
I actually understand Neil deGrasse Tyson more because I thought he was like talking a bunch of shit that nobody cared about. Like, tell me
Shout out to
my
Neil deGrasse
performance.
I will say, whoever was the camera, to be fine. Like, at the camera.
Wow. So yeah, Sony PlayStation fanboys got scammed with the PS5 Pro. That's kind of like we told you. A lot of people said that it was gonna have the 4090. It's gonna be better than a 4090. We've seen it on this Pony podcast talking about like the why buy a PC, get you a Sony PlayStation. Bro, come on. There's really no comparison. Stop the cap. Sony PlayStation 5 Pro ain't shit, right? A bunch of fucking games are running worse now with the pisser, which is why they added the option to take it off, right? Obviously, Digital Foundry is not gonna tell you in that way that I'm telling you right now that it sucks, and that's why they take it off, right?
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget that after Mark Cerny had that interview, he went and had an interview with Mike Fitzgerald from Insomniac on Digital Foundry.
Oh shit! And what happened? What did he say?
They were going into exactly what is going on and why it's not performing to their level of expectation. On paper, it is stronger. It is supposed to be everything that they say it's supposed to be. The problem is it's the machine learning that is not up to snuff. And I've got some questions about that.
Okay, so what are your questions?
Okay, so basically in the interview, Mark Cerny said that they were trying to something about a perfect blue sky, and the machine learning, the PSSR, has never seen a perfect blue sky, so it didn't know what to do with it. And that's the same thing with pixels, right? What happens if you have a bunch of pixels and you blow it up? You can see the pixels. And that's what the checkerboard rendering is doing from the PS4 era, where the pictures are being shrunk down and resized back and forth. And Mark Cerny explains it in his interview. This is what it's doing. I think he called it a UNAT. What the fuck is a UNAT? It's something about CNN or neural networking or something like that, where it's a cluster node of what it does from what the system console is made and producing. And what it does is it takes it and splits it up into sections and goes through a whole process of downscaling and re-rendering before it gets repopulated all the way to 4K in the final image. And it is fast to do that. Don't get me wrong. It is fast. And the final product is the same as Xbox. It's going to be a 4K output. The problem is when it's coming back, it's being checkerboard rendering. You see it with the Ratchet and Clank, which is the perfect example. When you zoom in on Ratchet's face in the screenshot that everybody loves seeing, you can see the blurriness of what's going on. So the pisser is not, it has not learned how to do that in a smooth transition without distorting the image. Because if you take an image, say you take a bunch of M&Ms, you make a picture with M&Ms and make a mosaic. Okay, what happens when you zoom out? The picture is blurry, but it's still visible.
Yeah.
Even when you're zoomed in, you can see every individual M&M, but you can still see the whole picture.
Uh-huh.
And that's what happens. So what happens is you pull back, you see less of the M&Ms and you see the full picture, but the picture's blurry.
But the
Well, what
picture's blurry.
happens when you blow it up? You no longer see the M&Ms individually and the picture is larger, but the picture is distorted because it's literally just enlarging what's there.
So it's not
So-
rendering in both directions.
Okay, so
Exactly.
about the pizza, I want to add that machine learning, they usually take time to cook because they have to learn. Obviously, it's like
Yeah.
like for those who don't know a lot about AI, it's a bunch of fucking computers running a bunch of
Look
shit,
up
learning a
MLA.
bunch of shit, like
Yep.
running a bunch of problems, how to solve it, and like there's videos out there that you see how machine learning learns how to do animations, and at the beginning it's all like all over the place, and then it gets better, and it starts getting better.
Absolutely.
So what I'm saying is that the pizza might be good, but not now.
Now here's my thing about that. My question. Okay, the machine learning the pisser has been developed hand in hand with AMD, so it has the FSR library of machine learning, whether that's RDNA 3, 4, 50 million. All right, there is a basis to go off of, and as Mark Cerny explains, it is teaching the machine learning how to read. You have to walk before you can run.
Yes, sir.
But with what the machine learning should have, FSR 3, you would think that at least the machine learning in the pisser would be on par, but it's not. It's
Yeah.
barely FSR 2.
It's like a worse version of FSR, which Digital
Exactly.
Foundry told us that the Pizza was better than FSR, which was fucking wild. How
Yeah.
and why? FSR, I mean, AMD's been doing this shit for forever. They don't have the best quality when you compare it to NVIDIA, but they efficient and it's good because I
Yep.
use FSR too. And the beautiful thing about FSR is that it doesn't lock you in like NVIDIA does, that you can only use NVIDIA DLSS with NVIDIA cards. With AMD, you can, if you have an NVIDIA card, if you have Intel card, whatever, you can fucking use it. So it's available for everybody, even on consoles, of course, which they said and talk about how much they're going to improve over the next couple of months, years, etc. So,
And the last thing I want to say about that Mark Cerny interview, which was the big takeaway for me. Okay, he announced the secret code project, quote unquote, Project Amethyst. Okay, and literally he said that code name is just literally AMD's red and PlayStation's blue combined to make the color. But he said that is the technology behind the machine learning of the pisser. It is not proprietary technology specific to Sony. It is literally said the opposite, where anybody can contribute to the library and use it, which means Xbox can have it, Nintendo can have it, Steam can have it. Anybody who wants it, it is there for them to use and utilize if it is AMD. And that, I think, is a very key takeaway from that. So that's important. So the pisser is not specific to just Sony console. So I think games that are going over from Xbox to PlayStation, it's going to be pretty interesting to see if they support the pisser.
But I know who support the pisser.
All the ponies.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Yo, our boy Drinkers guy, after he had a video saying Xbox is broke. Are you fucking kidding me?
Man,
Sony
He
PlayStation.
said Microsoft is broke.
You're talking about Sony PlayStation buying 10% of Kadokawa while Xbox is spending 70. I mean, here.
You muted yourself.
My mistake. $70 billion, dude, on Activision and Blizzard and King, right? And now Sony out here buying 10% on Kadokawa is regarded as a win. Like, okay, 10% on Kadokawa. You may be a major shareholder, but if you the major shareholder with 10%, that means there's a bunch of other shareholders with like 5, 2, 3, whatever percent, 9%, out there. So that this shit don't give you shit.
I
This is
bet you they all
nothing.
got YouTube channels.
This is nothing. This is nothing. Literally, we thought that they were gonna buy Kadokawa. It ain't. This ain't shit. They didn't buy shit. They buy some shares. The same way I could buy. Oh, I own fucking Xbox. I have some fucking Microsoft stock. Powerboss also. You know, it's gonna decide whether the Outer Worlds come to PlayStation or not. Powerboss.
Right.
This is your motherfucking fault because you have some stock of Microsoft. You know what I'm saying?
I wish.
It's fucking wild, bro. Stop it, man. And if you look at the stock, which really tells you how they're doing when it comes to people wanting to invest in this business and where people believe or not in this business, you see Xbox, which is Microsoft stock, right? Because I mean, you can see.
Unlike PlayStation, it's not a subsidiary. It's literally part of the parent company.
It's part of it. So $400 plus for the stock on Microsoft. Go check Sony PlayStation stock right now and see that.
Last I saw, Xbox was up 4% and Sony was down 0.2%.
Bro, I check that shit every day. We can go in here, bro, if you want to, because you know I use Bing, so I can see all this shit every motherfucking time. So hold up, let me. God damn it, I pressed the wrong thing. But when you go here to money, okay, you can see here the stocks, right? Let me make this a little smaller because I've
the Dow.
Crazy. Oh my god, I clicked an ad. Fuck you. I hate that shit. So here,
the NASDAQ. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you see, Sony here is up for 2%, but when you go here and you look, it's $21 fucking dollars, bro. What is this? $21 in the past 3 years, minus 3 point something %. What are you talking about, bro? Stop it. Look at this shit now. I'm gonna show you.
Now, does PlayStation show up as an individual, or does it still show up under Sony?
And stop the fucking cap. I'm talking about this, man. I'm talking about Sony PlayStation being down 3% in the past 3 years, and Microsoft being up plus 100, like 32%, $100 more. So this is fucking wild, bro. What are you guys talking about, man? This is right here reflecting that this shit is fucking working. And look, now we understand. Look, that Xbox is a huge part of Microsoft. You guys don't get it. You guys don't get it.
Like, I think people don't get it.
I don't really understand you guys, bro.
I think even on a deeper level, people don't really get it.
I want to see something.
If you check out the Power On documentary, you'll see that Xbox not only. My bad.
No, you good. What I'm gonna say is, man, look, I don't give a shit about this because I'm not a financial analyst, right? Let's get that shit out the way. We don't care how much money these fucking companies are making. Stop that shit. Like people say, no, but console sales, like Xbox is losing money because they're not selling consoles. No, bro, they're losing money selling you consoles because as a business, it doesn't fucking work. For them to sell you a game, they have to sell you a plastic box, which they have to put together. They have to hire people to work on the fucking box. All of this, blah 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 blah. If they get rid of that shit, it'll be only software, which you can copy and paste and sell for limited amounts of money. So as a business, they know they got the right idea. You may like it or may not. I don't give a shit. I'm here because of the motherfucking games. Like, what part of that you guys don't understand? I'm here because of the deal. I'm getting a great deal with Xbox, and everybody know that you can fucking compete with Xbox when it comes to the deal. And we are also getting the content now. The content cadence. 2025 is wild. Outer World, South of Midnight, Doom. Like, actually, if I stop right there, 2025 was going to be a great and a fucking amazing year. But it doesn't there.
Now, let's be clear. With Sony owning the majority stockholder of Kadokawa at 10%, okay, that just means that they have somebody on the board. That doesn't mean they make decisions.
Yeah.
So they don't own 51% of the company, even though they're the largest shareholder within the company. They do not have unilateral control over what the company says or does. Now, something like From Software making the next Elden Ring, the Night Rain that they already announced, or the next Elden Ring in the series, or the next Armored Core, the next Sekiro, the next Bloodborne, whatever, okay, if Sony decides to say, no, we don't want that, or make it exclusive, or we're not going to fund you, because they made it clear that it is a capital partnership between the two of them for distribution. Okay, if they say we want to make it multi-platform and keep it the way it's always been, going PC day and date with Kadokawa and FromSoft on both PC and Xbox, like Elden Ring was, and Sony says, okay, well, we're not going to fund you then. I'm pretty sure there's enough From Software fans that they can get crowdfunding to still make the game and not give a damn.
I think that the most that's gonna come out of this is gonna be like maybe marketing and timed exclusivity, maybe. I don't even think that'll be healthy for the gaming industry, really. Maybe good for Sony.
I can see them being timed exclusives.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. I don't know. I don't really see them getting really much out of this, except for like, you know, advanced knowledge, access to their services, and marketing.
Well, don't forget, Kadokawa is also the anime and music and TV shows and IPs that they can make games on the IPs.
Yeah. Right. Like what happened is that's good, a good point, Powerboss. But when you look into Kadokawa and you Google them or whatever, the least thing you see is video games. They're mainly an anime company. So a video game, I think it was like Elden Ring is like the biggest franchise, like something like the 15% or something of their income when it comes to video games.
And Armored Core.
Yeah, and Armored Core, those are the biggest IP. So look,
Armored Core is their longest running franchise, I think.
Love it.
Look, let's make it clear, because a lot of people are gonna come over here and be like, "Oh, Joe, like Xbox buy Activision good, PlayStation invest in Kadokawa bad." And we're not saying that. We're saying all of you fucking ponies are crazy by saying that Elden Ring is exclusive now, bro. Like, what? Come on, bro.
And let's also be clear: Microsoft and Xbox buying ABK and Bethesda, whether they're keeping it multi-platform or not, or whether they're making it exclusive or not, makes no difference. Okay, it is not equal a $70 billion acquisition between the two of them to completely make it their own, compared to being just the majority stockholder. As you see on the screen, Sony is the biggest shareholder and getting slapped for 10%.
Bro, and it's go back to the fact that
it is not equal.
What the Dreamcast guy video is wild and crazy, because like I'm saying, Xbox spent $70 billion on ABK, PlayStation buys 10% of Kadokawa, which is like honestly nothing to be laughing about, right? We're laughing because the whole like banter, right? Because or whatever, but this is nothing like small, right? Like in my opinion, this is like a huge deal for them, obviously. So I mean, I don't see this as a bad thing. I mean, now this is what happens when Sony PlayStation or Sony, they buy a publisher or something related to video games. This is not a great thing for gamers. This is a great thing for ponies, because ponies are gonna go online and say, "Oh, share Elden Ring exclusive content, one skin, one."
Oh, haven't you heard? They've already been doing that.
Yeah, I know they've been doing that. One of them was J-Dub. Shout out to J-Dub.
That'll be foolish.
Like, I don't really take him seriously, but he's a cool dude or whatever. But what I'm saying is like saying shit like the Elden Ring is exclusive. Like, it's wild, man. It's only 10%. Y'all probably not gonna get shit out of it. That you're not gonna see it. This is Sony PlayStation investing money in, in a good publisher, studio, company, corporation that is
absolutely.
Profitable. So a good move by Sony PlayStation. Yeah, better than buying Bungie. This is going to, I promise you, this is going to go better than buying Bungie. And this is part of the strategy. They're changed. Before they buy a publisher, now they invest on it, see how it goes well, boom, we're probably going to buy the whole thing, right? So that's the way I see it. So, look, hey, this is not a bad thing. This is not us talking shit about Sony for doing this. It's not us calling in Sony PlayStation broke, even though like their actions are showing that they not in the same level as Xbox or Microsoft. Let's call it that. So,
last I looked, Sony was worth about 144 billion.
Yep.
And at any given time, they have anywhere by about 30 to 55 billion in like capital gain. But let's not also forget that capital gain is counting for paying the salaries of the studios, salaries for paying the games to be made, the marketing, and all those things. That all takes into effect. So they literally don't have that entire 30 to 55 billion for just saying, hey, this is acquisitions.
Yeah.
Maybe 10, 20 billion, or if they literally want to skimp and save, and set aside money, will be for said acquisitions eventually,
So
but not the entire amount.
shout out to Kill Walker. He says something funny here, that is true. To be clear, Sony only could buy another 8% to get them up to 10%, right? To get them more leverage and more, I would say more. What's the word? More authority, influence, right? On the company. But also, look, here's the other thing. At 10%, the other 90% can overrule that 10%.
Like I said, they get a spot on the board. That doesn't mean that they are the voice of the board.
They could be heard by the board, and their suggestions and strategies could be taken into account by the board, right? But that doesn't mean that it's gonna go through. So basically, they just like have a little bit of a voice in there, and maybe something is gonna happen. So PS5 blow in the house. What's good, man? What's up, Demo? I see Sardinias. I see Silver Fox. How you doing, bro? So phony PlayStation. Now what was trending yesterday on Twitter? Flowpation? I got see Flowpation.
Oh, Flopflation.
Flowpation. Yeah, that was like running on Microsoft. So yeah, 10% of Kadokawa, in my opinion, not a big deal. A great move, right? I would call this a great move by Sony PlayStation. They actually,
by all means, it is a W for PlayStation that they were able to get not the controlling share, but the majority shareholder of something that they already had an investment in.
Yeah, so this is what we're talking about. This is business right here. Sony PlayStation making the moves, right? They changing this.
And I'm glad it worked out for them.
So why their headlines didn't read Sony PlayStation will stop buying more publishers? It could have gone that way based on their actions now. It could have gone that way, but they always pick and choose what they talk about in their headlines to make it seem like this is like a bigger deal.
Always negative for Xbox.
Exactly. Always positive for PlayStation, negative for Xbox. And that's the way they roll, bro. And we known this for years. So Kill Walker in the house saying most companies you need at least 15% to get a chance to see on the board. I wouldn't know about that, but I can tell you.
The only problem with that is the fact that the board or the diversities of the shareholders are split so much. There was something that was 15%. Institutional, I guess is what it was called, and it was 15%. And I think that Sony bought their 8% to put them up to 10 from institutional, and Tencent was the next one below that at like 6.93%.
Yeah,
so how much did they spend?
That's wild.
But because they are the majority shareholder, they get a spot on the board.
Yeah. So just for the record, we're not saying anything bad about this. We're just saying like 10% and shit. And that's the reality, bro. It is the truth. What do you want me to tell you? 10%? And that's right. When you brought out Powerboss, the Sony PlayStation fanboys were thinking that 20% was better than 80%. Like when it comes to Call of Duty and everything.
Yeah, 30-70 split, yeah.
Crazy. And now that we're talking about acquisitions, how about they didn't talk about what Satya Nadella said during the interview, going back to our first topic, that he said that everything was going in order. Why? Like you know what I'm saying? Like chess moving around. And look, we still haven't got any announcement from Activision or the games that they're doing in 2025. We know that every fucking year.
Don't forget that Satya Nadella also said that everything is going in the right direction for them.
Yeah. The Xbox is
and they missed that key part about it too.
They missed all the key parts, bro. They only got the bad parts and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? And my pain comes from like the same Xbox people, right? Like throwing dirt at Xbox. Like Jess Corden asking people like, oh, are you planning on leaving Xbox? And no, shout out to Jess Corden. You blocked me, whatever. I got nothing against you. But like, come on, bro. Are you really asking such a stupid question? Because that's nothing but a stupid question. Like looking at the 2025 roadmap, you're going to tell me that you're going to buy a PS5 Pro, right? Instead of an Xbox. when you have in fucking Outer Worlds 2 coming out, Vow coming out, Doom coming out, the new Call of Duty coming out. All those games are gonna be $70 each. That's $130, and there's more games coming. That
Yep.
already is like Game Pass. You get your, and not only that, you get Sniper Elite, you get the other game that you mentioned, you get all these like Moonshine, that you get all these day one Game Pass games. You get MLB The Show. Yeah, I'll be playing that. We
The
get
Altars,
the Ultras. We get all these like
Expedition 33.
bro. Come
There's
on,
just so many.
Towerborn, all these fucking games. So you know how much money you're saving with Game Pass if you're really gaming. Let me tell you, if you're not gaming like we are here, please don't get Game Pass. You'll be throwing your money away. Just buy the fucking game or two that you play. You know what I'm saying? Every year,
Absolutely.
and that's it. You know, because let's keep it real. Game Pass is not for everybody. Game Pass is for the motherfucking gamers. People who love to try new shit. People who fucking not scared to throw 100 hours into a fucking game. You know what
Shout out to Dayreezy in the chat.
Shout out to Dayreezy. But yeah, Game Pass is for the hardcore gamers, not for the hardcore console warriors that only play 2 fucking games a year. They got double-digit figures on the Xbox wrap-up, which we already here showing here. How many hours we all have? We're like, all of us got more than 1,000 hours, more or less. You know, playing video games for real. You know what I'm saying? For real. We out here about this life. We try new shit. Like Powerboss, like the other day off stream, I was telling you about this new game that came out on Xbox, right? Remember? I was telling you, how come is nobody talking about this fucking hidden gem? And they just came out. It's an indie title. And bro, like it was wild. And I was like, this game looks so fucking good. Nobody's talking about. There's a bunch of freaking games on Game Pass that drop every single week. Every single week, there's something in Game Pass. So for you to tell, like, oh, you go to out of Xbox to get a PlayStation 5, like, it's just fucking wild, bro. It's just fucking wild. It's just fucking wild because you want to get those games.
I will say this, okay? Something
it makes me
that
ask, what the hell does it even mean to leave Xbox if every conversation there's an Xbox game in your mouth? That's the shit that's odd to me.
Because it's a lie, bro. It's a
here's
lie.
something that I saw recently. Somebody made a post on Twitter that he literally said, without saying Game Pass, okay, what is the point of having an Xbox console? And I got the perfect answer for you. The best reason to own an Xbox, okay, even without Game Pass, okay, if you say you do have an Xbox and you have the console and you want those Xbox games day one, all right, and all you're doing is buying it digitally, the best thing about it is the fact that every single user in your household that is on your Xbox has access to that game without having to buy it again.
Yep.
You can't say that about PlayStation.
Yep. And that's
because
a good thing.
If you buy a digital game on PlayStation and it's signed into my account and Demo, you're on my PlayStation, you have to log in both your account and my account to have access to that game. Yes, you can't just say you log into yours and because it's on the same console you can play it. No. Nope. It's tied to the license. Whereas Xbox, it's tied to the console that it's downloaded on, and as long as the license is tied to the account that's on the Xbox, it's usable. So I could give you my login from here so that you have my login from here, and then I can get your login from here as well, and then games that you buy there, I can play over here. Games that I buy over here, you can play over there, as long as our accounts are both on the console.
Exactly. That's Xbox everywhere for you. The other day, it was funny. I wanted to buy a Scarlet Nexus because that game is being on Game Pass. I tried it out. And look, I don't know if I said that before, but my boy told me, bro, that's Xbox everywhere. I didn't have space. I bought it on Xbox and it showed up on my PC. I was able to download it because I got so many games installed in my Xbox that I don't have space. But I bought a 2 terabyte SSD and now I have more space in my PC, so I'm able to use my space. So I bought the game once and it shows up in my Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Store app, whatever. Yep. So I can download the game and play the game. I only had to buy it once.
Yep.
Like Sony PlayStation is so behind that it would be great for them if you have a PlayStation and you buy your games in PlayStation, and then you able to play these PC ports. But are they gonna do that? Are they willing to throw the double dipping money away that they get? You know,
No.
like Xbox. Like, because this is consumer friendly talking, accessibility. This is what we're talking about. This is us saving money, right? And I got people saying, oh, you broke. No, bro, I'm not broke. I'm just not stupid.
You're playing
I'm
more
just not
games.
stupid. I'm playing more games and playing less. Imagine going to a store, right? You buying a pair of shoes, you seen these Jordans, they're on clearance, right? 20% off, 50% off, whatever. You're shit, I'm gonna get me these Jordans. You go to the freaking cashier and you tell him, look, listen, I know this is a 50% off, but I'm paying full price because this is what it's worth. Are you guys stupid? Are you guys clowns? Like,
Well, Reforge is. He says the same thing. He says exactly that.
Bro.
Look, let's keep it real right now. Let's keep it 100, right? All
Yeah.
these people talking about, I'll pay $70, blah, blah, blah. They play the game for 5 minutes. They put it on the shelf. They never touch it again. Those games are
Facts.
trophies. They don't mean shit.
Hey, I'll be
Microsoft is
honest.
not
I have some
interested.
games like that.
Yeah, we all got.
That's fine.
We all got
And they're
it.
games and franchises that I love.
We all got that. I feel you on that. But look, on some real shit, Microsoft ain't interested in no fairy weather fans no more. They looking for gamers. They got games. They looking for gamers, and they don't
Absolutely.
have time to waste no more. And they don't got money to waste no more. And I don't think Sony got money to waste no more neither. So the conversations got to start being an industry-wide thing. This assumption that whatever whole Microsoft goes down or whatever path Microsoft goes down, that Sony ain't gonna follow them is a crock of bullshit. Sony's gonna get that taste of that money, just like the NFL. They're gonna want to do the same thing. They're gonna want their shit in as many places as possible. That makes sense.
Look, perfect example is WWE now making it to Netflix.
Yep.
They had exclusive content. I think it was for Peacock and Hulu for a while. And now they're expanding besides their own channel and their own website or whatever that you can get from them. I'm sorry. You can now watch WWE, I think it's Monday Raw on Netflix. And it's dope. The same thing happened with the NFL. Now they have Sunday game time or whatever. So, bro, come on. Like, everybody, like, exclusivity is done. This is like crazy. But shout out to Keel Walker, who says also the Xbox division of Microsoft is evaluated at 600 billions. So you need more than that to buy that division from Microsoft. So there you have it. Xbox is not going anywhere, bro. Stop listening to this crazy.
They would literally have to say that they're dissolving the division entirely. And nobody else can say that but them.
Yes.
They have that decision.
Shout out to Elias de Leon, man. How you doing, man? I'm late again. No, what's up, bro? Can't wait. That was good player. They're in the house saying the best reason for an Xbox is games. Games and more games. That's it, bro. The games are coming. The cadence is there. The delivery is there. The quality is in there. That we were told that Xbox couldn't produce. Since Redfall, Xbox hasn't dropped the ball. 80 plus, everything. 80 plus. Oh, Lycos 45 in the house saying Scarlet Nexus is a really fun game. I bought that last year. Got it for $9 on the Xbox store. Showed up in my Microsoft account. Can play anywhere I want. Can play it on my phone. Now Xbox is making even more accessible, right? Because they added that you can play some of your already owned games via cloud. So this is what they're doing. They bring in your library everywhere. So if you can take your library everywhere, bro, it's fucking dope, bro. Look at that Reese is saying. Wait, what? You got to pay separately for PlayStation games and console and then again on PC for the same games with your same account? Yes, sir, you have. Because that's the pony way. That's the motherfucking pony way.
Now, if they say... Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, that's me right there dancing on
now, I will say, if PlayStation ever makes their own app for PS Plus on the computer, like Xbox has Game Pass, and then they bring that over, guess what? Then it's good on PlayStation for doing that, but at the same time, it's another thing that PlayStation is following Xbox to do.
Yeah, I think at this point,
PlayStation is supposed to be the market leader, then, you know, why are they following the worst in the market leader, right?
Exactly. It's because it hasn't been about console sales this whole time.
Well, not if you ask a fanboy.
How can you access your perfect example? How can you access your Netflix account and where? every fucking where, your phone, and your tablet, and your TV, and your fridge. We already said and you can watch and continue watching the shows that you're already watching, which is good for you. Like, it's bad for Netflix, but it would have been great for Netflix to be like, if you want to watch it on your TV, you need to pay an account. If you want to watch it in your phone, you need another account. If you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And then you can't link them, and you have to pay for each one of them.
Yep, that's Sony PlayStation right there. That's the company you guys defend. Soar and chill. You go ahead and defend Sony PlayStation. And look, it's not like I hate Sony PlayStation. I don't even have a Sony PlayStation 5. Last PlayStation I had was a PlayStation 2. Well, I have a PlayStation 3 out here, which I don't fucking use, because what's the motherfucking point? There's so many new games coming out that why am I going to have to go back and play old games? Like, when it comes to retro gaming, I like retro consoles with the cartridge. Like, everything with a CD, there's already a way to play it on PC or on your.
And let's not forget, when it comes to the retro games and things of the older generations, Xbox can play every single one of them damn near.
Yeah.
It's like 95% backwards compatible, and you can take your old discs from the Xbox One, the 360, even the OG Xbox, and put it into your Series S and X console. Well, not the Series S, because I don't think that has a disc drive, but at least the Series X. And you can play those games and boot those games up, because all it will do is download the license, and it's like a 5 kilobyte file saying, hey, you have access to the game. And then you don't ever have to put the disc in the console again. And it's on your Xbox library.
Powerboss, Xbox takes it even a step further and allows you to play these games without having to own the CD, without having to go on eBay and bet for a fucking CD, go get jacked. You know what I'm saying? Set up. Like, you don't have to do that anymore. You can just go into any fucking whatchamacallit, like every fucking what's the name? Emulator website. There's many out there on your Xbox via their own browser, and you can play those games there. What are we talking about? Like, the way that Xbox is doing things is great for us. It's bad for the pony, because you know what I'm saying? They don't take any of this into account. But go ahead and watch the top 5 reasons why you should play on the Xbox ecosystem video that I just uploaded last week, and go and check it out. Everything I did in there was research and with facts. So go ahead and check it out. Like, what Xbox is doing is revolutionizing, what is it call it? Like, you know, innovating in gaming. And Satya Nadella made a big emphasis, right, in innovation. And what they're gonna do, they're gonna implement AI in video games. They're gonna do it with the cloud. Like, you see with Flight Simulator how they are innovating with the cloud. And the game is literally like 15 gigabytes, and the whole fucking planet is in there. So come on, bro, stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop hating on Xbox for no fucking reason. If you got an Xbox, you got the games, you got the deal. The fact that other people play some games shouldn't bother you. Shouldn't bother you as a grown man that other people get to play another game. Because the more people play these games, the more games we get. The more success the games are going to have. You know what I'm saying? The more money they're going to make, the more they want to invest in these games. Because that's just the way it is, bro.
Yeah.
Sardina's in the house. He said you can talk about games or ponies get scared. That's true, bro. Like when it comes to talking about games, bro.
You have no console sales.
I don't hate Sony, but their fan base made me dislike it, and that's for sure. Which I'm gonna bring this point really quick here. I posted something here. And I'm gonna show you on Twitter, right? What's going on with the Sony PlayStation fanboys and what they're doing? What is this? Hold on, I'm trying to find the tweet, and I'm gonna share this tab instead. And check this out. So you remember the hypercharged?
Oh yes, I've seen this.
They released the game first. Look, check it out. Powerbosses, you can mute yourself for a little bit because I think there's some like background noise. Okay, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. So Hypercharge, the developers released this game first on PC, right? First on PC a couple of years ago. It was dope. Everybody loved it. And they were like, since everybody loved it so much, we're going to port it to Xbox, right? They ported it to Xbox. And then they decided now that they wanted to port it to PlayStation, right? Just know, this is 6 people making this game. This is an amazing game that you should try. By many, it's been called game of the generation, like the dream game. A lot of people really cheese over this game. So the Hypercharge developer had to reply to this guy, Imagine Dev, who said, look at his come. He said, we wanted to play months ago when you were constantly posting about how great it was doing. We got Sparking Zero and Rivals now. We eating just fine without it, my guy. Y'all can keep it. So this is a Sony PlayStation fanboy.
Who is he talking about?
He's talking about the game. He said he don't want the game anymore because the Hypercharge devs said that they were going to port it to PlayStation. So this is the behavior. They speaking directly to the devs saying like, fuck you. We don't
This
want your
guy.
game anymore. You can keep it
Hold
to
on.
yourself.
Wow.
Like, you know, and then he said the Hypercharge developers, they have the thing. They say, that's things. It's tough pouring your heart into something and getting this kind of response. It's deflating, man. We're not a big team. We're 5 indie devs and don't want to rush lunch. To all the PlayStation fans who are still with us, we see you and we appreciate you. Look, this is 5 people making you
I
a
got something
fucking
to say.
game, bro. Chill, man. Y'all Sony PlayStation fanboys are the fucking
Didn't
worst.
J-Dub comment on that one too?
I don't know. I didn't see that. No, not J-Dub, J-Tech. I think it was
Er,
J-Tech. But he had me
Was it
blocked.
J-Tech? Yeah.
Yeah, it was J-Tech. Okay, so what's up, Paul? Archangel, what were you gonna say about this, man? Drop your bars.
Yo, these dudes, I bet you if you go far back in their Twitter timeline, they've either clicked on or retweeted or commented on somebody's post talking shit about how now that Xbox games are on PC, they don't need to buy an Xbox. It's pointless, right? I bet you if you go far back enough, you're gonna see this in their timeline. So why is this dude talking like he couldn't have played it on PC this whole time and suddenly it's some magical like, oh my God, I can finally have access to this game. My boy, you could have played this game a long time ago on that PC that you say you got that you didn't need an Xbox for. So why you going through all this try hard bullshit to talk shit on the dev? Like for what reason? Just go play it on your PC. You could have had the full game this whole time. What's the deal?
I don't know. The deal is like, it is what it is, man. That's how they be, man. Yeah. And
Yeah, you're right. It was J-Tech.
It was J-Tech. Yeah, shout out to me. But I got people in the chat here. They raising the house. Lycos 45. I don't hate Sony, right? He said that. Sardinia saying not Sword and Shield. They use butt plug and mouth got old shit. Holy crap.
Pause.
By saying these people are just piece of shits, right? Yeah, bro, like definitely. Because like in the past, Sony PlayStation fanboys have done some questionable things. When it comes to this, there's some rumors about people even sending dick pics in exchange of the God of War Ragnarok release date.
That was also J-Tech.
Oh shit. Okay. So I mean, this is like some crazy shit that it's not right. Come on, bro. Leave the developers alone. Don't send people hate mail. Treat others with respect. Be nice.
Yeah.
Like I post stuff on Twitter, but I don't offend people. And the replies that I'm getting is like, oh, you're broke. You're an idiot. You're retarded. You are this. Like, bro, I haven't said anything. All I'm saying is like, this is a bad look. This is a bad look for Sony PlayStation. Why do you guys come and attack me in the comments? And the same thing goes for like if you interacting with any YouTube channel, don't go out there and bro and giving that negative comments and shit. Like at the end of the day, bro, all that shit is gonna look bad on you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like there's no really point. Like most of the people, content creators, they ignore it, right? But that shit affects you too. And as a developer, that you are putting extra work to bring something to the fans and then they treat you like shit, it makes you feel like, you know what, screw it, I'm not gonna do shit, fuck you, like buy you an Xbox. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how. But at the end of the day, they're doing it for business. They don't give a shit about Xbox. They don't give a shit about PlayStation. They don't give
and people that are giving voices like this to the devs directly, that's screwing over every single other gamer that would possibly want this or still want this.
Exactly.
At least the Hypercharge devs understand that.
So, in conclusion, ponies are bad even for their own ponies. Like if you're a Sony PlayStation fanboy and you behaving out here like this on Twitter and social media, like come on, bro. Like everybody's gonna think that all of you are like this because it's the way it is, bro. You know, so behave treat others with respect, bro. Bro, come on, bro. I can stress this enough. Like, if you, how many ponies have we got in the channel coming over here with some stupid shit, right? Like, when have you seen me on any of us or the Xbox do going to a channels like to like, you know, like to bring that like negativity into other channels and shit? Like, bro, come on, stop doing that, bro. That's not cool. Like I
Case in
said,
point,
behavior.
I went on to Porter Rock 77's podcast Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I was still in C Money and Doodle's chat, but I was on Porter Rock and I was having a conversation with Porter Rock. I only met them that time, so I don't know them too well. But you know, Porter Rock and Dayjob I've interacted with on multiple occasions, at least on Twitter. And I have no problem saying, hey, Porter Rock is a good dude. He has a conversation when he's not spewing fanboy nonsense. You can have a conversation with him. You can have he's can move. He's a good friend of Ono. It's Alex, surprisingly. But you can't talk to somebody and have it be talking like a brick wall. You have to have a give and take. If you can't have a discussion, you cannot grow. That is why you are called a fanboy. If you cannot see on the other side of the fence, Team Green, Team Blue, then, and that's as far as your scope, you ain't gonna grow. And a lot of the fanboys don't seem to, and that's beyond wild. Get it?
Yeah.
He's not a fanboy. He's a fan, but he's not a fanboy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the difference. Like, a fanboy is when you behave like this, then you are a fanboy. When you behave like this, when you're a fan like us, like we fans of video games, we behave properly. We don't, you know, we don't do stupid shit. We don't go ahead and, you know, try to offend people. Of course, we're just gonna like mention the occasional, you know, like person that is got a bad take or something like that. But at the end of the day, we don't ever say like fuck them and shit. It's like, come on, bro. Like, you know, he had a bad take. That's his opinion. It's kind of like fucked up. It's kind of bad or whatever. And that's that. We're not going to call this person an idiot. We're not going to call him retarded. We're not going to use any of these words because at the end of the day, we all gamers. We got more in common than you may think, bro. It's crazy.
Well,
like,
other than no, it's Alex. He does that.
Yeah, most of us is playing the same
Yeah,
game.
well. But look, it's the type of content that he has. He has like that crazy content, that crazy vibe. So
Well,
that's how it is.
He doesn't call the person that. He calls their take that.
Their take that. Exactly.
And,
so
that's the key takeaway.
That's the key takeaway. So yeah, man, you guys, crazy shit. I got their Reese in the house with a super chat. He's saying, thank you for the donation, man. Appreciate you. He's saying Cerny came out and sleek talked and sugarcoated his words in 1080p about the magical SSD and the piss poor pisser. What the fuck? It's funny he had to tell him it was all a lie. Gallopers are so easily deceived. Yeah, bro. Shout out to him. And shout out to him. And continue with the
Best
with
part about
donation.
that whole thing was the fact that he literally said he's calling out the misinformation that's being spread over the leaked documents.
Yeah. And there is saying teraflops don't matter. Mark Cerny, December 2024. It's the same shit that we've been saying. But look, there's different types of fans, right? There's fans of consoles, all right, or devices in which you play video games that they are more excited for the hardware and what it can do than actually playing games. So there's different type of fans. I try to stay away from the whole technical difficulty type vibes in here because I like to talk about the games. You talk to me about like you know, the how to build the computer and shit like that. I don't know nothing about that, bro. Honestly, I know the basics. You know, I can tell you, like, I can call something out when it's out of place. Like, bro, like, that's not what a GPU does, right? Because I know the differences, but I'm not D-Batch, you know, that he claims to be like the god of tech, right? But come on, bro. So anyway, Pony Butts acting a fool. You know, we've seen it. He even got blocked by Jess Cotton for being insufferable. Then he apologized and came back to continue to be insufferable again about the pisser and about the PlayStation 5 Pro and the teraflop count. Shit that nobody cares about. At the end of the day, when I turn my Xbox, do I see teraflops? No, Bobby, I see the games, the motherfucking games running, where all this anti-aliasing, all this like ambient occlusion, all of that, yeah, shit look great. But at the end of the day, it's not what's important about the games, right? It's not really what's important. The really important part of the game is just like the fucking games, the gameplay, the story, whatever you enjoy of it. Graphics, they impress you. Oh, fucking looks cool. But at the end of the day, it's not gonna keep you engaged. And a perfect example of that is Hellblade 2. The best graphics of the fucking year. Straight up, there's no fucking competition. Don't come on here and tell me that Hellblade didn't have the best graphics of the year. Now, did it keep me engaged like something like maybe Call of Duty with way less
I will
graphics?
say, Indiana Jones, I think, did give Hellblade 2 a little bit of a run for its money for a good while because that game is graphically beautiful.
Yeah, but when it comes to realistic graphics, because at the end of the day, Indiana Jones more
Right.
right? It has a little, but like it's crazy because I thought it was gonna look one way. When I'm playing it on the Xbox, it looks completely fucking different.
Oh,
It looks
absolutely.
like that.
The detail is amazing.
Exactly what we've seen on YouTube, right? That's why I don't go with like, oh, I seen this on YouTube. No, Bobby, I actually go to somebody's house that have a PlayStation and actually see it there, bro. Or I go to my crib and plug in my Xbox and I see it
And
there.
play it yourself. Yeah.
I had no fucking time.
Oh, did we lose Archangel?
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Okay.
He's motherfucking back.
Yo, I heard all that. I'm good.
You're good.
Keep going, keep going.
Yo, so that's what we're trying to say, that, you know, sometimes games, they're graphically amazing, but they don't keep you engaged. They're not that good of a video game, to be honest. So the same thing with Hellblade 2, which, you know, amazing work, but as a game, not my cup of tea. It's not as entertaining to me as other games like, you know, Indiana Jones, Stalker 2. You know what I'm saying? Stalker 2, by the way, just received a big update. I've been hearing crazy shit about it. I haven't played in a while. I had like 40 hours in it. So I'm about to jump back in. I'm going to give it a shot to the updates. But
apparently it was something like 1,800 bug fixes.
Holy shit. Yeah, the
it was
game did have
big
shit.
download to update.
But as a game, it's phenomenal. It really makes you feel like you are in trouble 100% of the time. You are in trouble. You're struggling with the thirst, hunger. You're getting attacked. You're encountering anomalies. You're getting like, you know, flanked left to right by different type of enemies. They got a bunch of boss fights. So really hard. I would call Stalker like the Souls-like of the shooters. It's similar. It's very punishing. If you miss, you know, one shot, it might mean your death. So that the game delivered. The game delivered exactly what they were hoping for. And you know, Stalker 2 don't get the flowers that it should be getting at the moment. You know, but it did got played a lot, right? A lot of people play it on Steam, and they are currently playing on Steam. A lot of people are still streaming Stalker 2 and enjoying Stalker 2. This is a game that you are gonna see a bunch of shit now because modders just got the game. So they're working on the game and they're gonna start modding the shit out of this. So you're gonna see a lot of crazy shit.
So just for reference, as of right now, there is 25,245 in-game for Stalker 2 just on Steam alone.
That's dope. That's dope. Really good. But yeah. Anyways, I think we're gonna end the show with that. We're you know what I'm saying? I think we covered everything that happened this week. If I missed anything, Powerboss, you have anything that I miss? Any other piece of news that we should talk about here? Anything important? I think that's how we're gonna, you know, do the last section of the show. Is there any news that caught your eye out there? Anything like that? Because I want to hear from you guys. Like,
one piece of news: January's developer direct for Xbox has been set.
That's right. I knew I was forgetting something.
The date has been set.
The date for
More
the developer
games.
direct is set. There's rumors about a new Oblivion remake or something like that, or remaster, which will be coming in 2025. Come on, bro. 2025 is gonna be the motherfucking year. Yo, that year for sure. There's also a bunch of things about like maybe Doom doing the thing, like showing the gameplay, the big part of the gameplay. Doom coming in May. I heard rumors about Doom coming as early as May. South of midnight maybe summer or some shit. I don't know. Some shit's
That's
going
amazing.
on.
I hope so.
a lot of games are coming out next year. The Xbox, once again, we just saw Xbox at the Game Awards, guys. We just saw him there with the Outer Worlds 2. And now at Developer Direct, which will show some new announcements too, because last Developer Direct, they did show some shit. They did show some games that were coming to Game Pass and all of that. So I'm looking forward to the event. Once again, another event by Xbox. While Sony PlayStation still hasn't shown up. We're still waiting. I know we have.
I was trying to find the image. It does show like 3 or 4 games, and then there's one that's kind of like hidden off to the side. And then, of course, we know they like to have a hidden game, and I have a feeling I know what the hidden game is. I'm not positive about what it is.
Would you share it here so we can see? So
I'm trying to find it again, the picture. Let me go to Twitter. Hang on.
Right. Twitter has everything. So, yeah, you guys, I mean, 2025 is going to be crazy. Archangel, how you feel about that, man?
Yo, man. Just the prospect of like every time I wake up in the morning, I go to the store and there's always stuff in there, or like there's always a big game to look forward to during, you know, whatever quarter that's gonna suck me in and keep me playing for an extended period of time. That's just shit that I look forward to as a gamer. And with Xbox, I'm fully confident in their ecosystem carrying me into the future. I've been here since the OG, the Duke. You know what I'm saying? Halo 1, excellent Kai days, Xbox Live Gold, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been here for a minute, and just the fact that I know that everything's going to run next time I move on to the next joint or whatever the case may be, or Xbox is going to have a presence there or whatever the case may be, you know, I'm not worried about shit. I don't see where all of this worrying that we see with everybody is coming from, because as people are getting into even the lower tiers of Game Pass, we're going to see them climbing up higher in the tiers. You know, it might be slowly, but it's going to happen, because Sony doesn't really have another, you know, equal value proposition, even anywhere near what Microsoft's offering right now. And we see even with their ability to purchase IPs that maintaining that forward compatibility, like Powerboss, which you was bringing up earlier, where you don't know if like when you buy a game, it's going to be on the next one or the one after that or following. With Xbox, we don't have that problem. With Game Pass, you don't got that problem. So I think it's just going to take a little bit of time. And the worrying, they just begun. The exclusives that are coming, that's going to be where like the organic growth is going to come from.
Yeah. All right. I agree. So Powerballs, do you find it? Share here with us. Oh,
I was bringing it up. Okay, so this
right,
is the image. Let me.
Oh shit! Nice. Look, I didn't know about this. I've been so nice, bro.
Xbox channel themselves put this picture out and said, "This is what the date is." Okay, and we see Doom: The Dark Ages, Outer Worlds 2, South of Midnight. All 3 of those we know are coming out in 2025.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We know that the Outer Worlds 2 just got announced for the PlayStation. We know that Doom was already announced that it's going to be the PlayStation. And South of Midnight, we already knew was going to be on PlayStation. We don't know anything about Contraband other than the fact that it's supposed to be some sort of a new extraction shooter, I think.
Something like that.
And there's some game that's over here on the left side that we can't see what it is at all.
Yeah. It looks like some pyramids and shit. Could it be Assassin's Creed?
Maybe.
Maybe, because I do have the marketing for that.
With the rumor that's going around about the Oblivion remake, I have a feeling that that's going to make its appearance as the hidden game throughout all this, if there's not more than this being shown.
Yeah. I feel like the amount of content that Xbox has allows them to do this. Every 2-3 months, we get a show, we get something, we get a piece of news. The fact is that Xbox, it stays in everybody's mouth. That's just the way it is at the moment.
But we know that Outer Worlds 2 is beloved, and it's doing great. We know that Doom: The Dark Ages looks sick as hell, and South of Midnight only gets better every single time they show it.
Yo, man, South of Midnight.
The only thing we don't know anything about really is Contraband and whatever hidden games that might be there.
Scarlet saying South of Midnight is going to be on PlayStation. I never heard of that. Yeah, I didn't hear about that.
Didn't hear that neither.
Is it gonna be? I mean, I don't give a damn if it is. Honestly, I don't care as long as I get to play it on Game Pass. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. But at this point, it wouldn't surprise me. Like, there's rumors about Forza. We know about that. But like, think about it, bro. Guys,
No,
we
I'm
always
sorry. South of Midnight is not mentioned for PlayStation.
okay. Yeah, he probably made a mistake. But let's just keep it real. Forza going to PlayStation. Like how great we think Forza is. I think Forza might be the greatest racing game ever to be made.
Agreed.
I always like the original feeds.
Look, I wouldn't say the greatest, but the most fun I ever had in a racing game, aside from Mario Kart, right? Of course, we gotta Mario Kart. So going to PlayStation and knowing how boring Gran Turismo is, because it really is a boring ass games. I think it's gonna, like, a lot of people are gonna be playing Forza on PlayStation if it goes, and they're really gonna like open their eyes and be like, this is the shit we were capping. Forgive us. I think that's just the way they're gonna be reacting to that. So other than that, I have no problem with games going to PlayStation. I don't give a shit about that. It's just the way I think. At the end of the day, I getting the best deal. We're getting the best deal. So I think that's just that. But yeah, looking forward to the developer direct of 2025, January 22nd. So mark the date in your calendars. I think it's gonna be great. 3 p.m. Fuck, I'm at work during that time. So shit. But I can't wait to like see what they have. What Contraband, bro. We forgot about Contraband all the time, but it's finally coming out. It's gonna be an extraction shooter or co-op experience. I don't know. It's something multiplayer related. I'm with it. If
And
it
that's
looks good,
also only announced for Xbox and PC with no PlayStation.
yeah.
So
So I
keep that
mean,
in mind also. Xbox is
yeah,
still getting quote unquote console exclusives, but it is going PC day and date, like they have
yeah,
been doing moving forward.
yeah.
Whether
Just
it
like,
gets announced for PlayStation, who knows?
yep. That's
But
that's what I'm talking about. Let me
it's
stop
still
you
going to
right
be a
there.
delayed release.
Let me stop you right there. Sony PlayStation fanboys right now watching this. Who knows?
Yep.
We don't fucking know. Stop listening to Teen Dog that everything is going to PlayStation. We don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going to PlayStation. I don't know what if Xbox, after a while, they'll be like, you know what? We're going to make shit exclusive. Like, you don't know. Like, you see, there is a tsunami, right? And everybody's always thinking about, oh, what happened when a tsunami comes? And they're thinking about the wave hitting and swallowing everybody up, right? But what about when it goes? What happens? It drags everything back out and take it away. So might be Xbox being like, this is what we got. You got a taste? Keep waiting. Don't hold your breath. And then after a couple of years, people are gonna be like, holy shit, like, okay, Starfield, I mean, it's 2028, Starfield hasn't come. I've been waiting for 5 years. It's 2028, and we're not getting Stalker, or we're not getting Hellblade. What the fuck is going on? Like, we were told, and look, in there, you are right there in limbo. You don't know what the hell is going on. Look, when Xbox want to put something on PlayStation, they will tell you, like they did with Indiana Jones. That's it. So don't be listening to everybody and people talking about the whole slate, all of this. We don't know. Here, I'm right here and I'm telling you, I don't give a shit about it, because I'm basically playing the games. I'm just telling you, don't listen to people that are telling you that Xbox won't have any more exclusive, that they won't do any more exclusive content, because exclusive content is always a thing and it's always be a thing. In games, they always gonna
Yeah.
give you like a look. The Xbox actual exclusive is the good deals that you get, which the Xbox store. There's a big sale going on that is really good. And when you go to Sony PlayStation sale, it's trash. I had a post this week, I think, about the sale of Sony PlayStation. There was like only like 125 games in sale. And in Xbox, when you go to a store right now, if I show you, it's just insane. I just can keep scrolling all day with this sale. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to the Xbox store right here. I'm going to go to the countdown sale, and I'm going to scroll what we do and finish the show. And you see, we're going to end the show, and I'm not going to stop scrolling right now, bro. All right, hold on. Let me remove this, add this. No, remove this and add the stage. And then change the layout. Add them. Whatever. You can see it in the right top corner.
It's all
Um,
right.
goddamn, the style. It always like, there you go. There you
So for
go.
those of you who are wondering, the homie of the channel, Clute, also from On Point for Gamers,
Mhm.
is the one who posted the image and the date for that developer direct and that image. He does say speculation on what could happen: South of Midnight, Outer Worlds 2, Contraband, Everwild, and the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remake.
Look at all this shit in sell on
And
Xbox.
according to him, the information came from Ecstasis, a known leaker.
Stasis, bro. He sometimes,
He's
he's
hit or
right, sometimes
miss,
he's wrong.
but he's more often right than not.
So they must have taken the image down because I don't see it on the Xbox channel or the Xbox Wire. So matter like that's what I'm telling you. I could go to Xbox Wire. Matter of fact, I have to. Hold up. Oh, look, before we go, let's do this. The what is an Xbox quiz. I would love to do this before we go, right? And we're gonna finish the show with this because I think it's like 1 p.m. Yeah, TTS is going on. For more content like this, subscribe, hit the like button. We're gonna be here every Friday talking about games. We might, pop here and there, maybe another day, but for now it's just like Fridays. So check it out. Is this an Xbox, guys? Yes, it is. All right, let's go. Let's do the quiz.
You're
Okay.
not sharing it.
I'm not sharing it,
No, I can't see
You're
it.
getting as bad as C Money.
bro.
C Money was reading an article yesterday, and he went on for like 20 minutes. Doodle had to go and run he was off camera. C Money, you see this here, you see this here, you see this here.
Bro, are you
Nobody could
kidding
see
me?
nothing. He did it for like 20
Okay.
minutes.
Let me see if I can do it, bro, because this is wild. Present. I have to share my screen first. I'm such an idiot. But yeah, here's the quiz. Can you guys see it now? Okay, this is an Xbox. Let me remove this. And let me do the quizzing here. Okay, so this is an Xbox or whatever thing. So is this an Xbox? You guys can
Yes.
play Xbox games in here? Yes, it is. You guys can play Xbox games in here. So is your Xbox account a cat? No, it's not a cat.
Uh,
Yes, this is not an Xbox. What about this? Is this an Xbox and you play Xbox games
yes.
in here? That's right, bro. That's another Xbox. Good job, Arcane. You're doing so good. What about this? Holy shit, that's another
Yes.
Xbox. Nah, a bento box? Nah, I don't think so. Yo
It
me
might
put.
be.
Nah,
If
might
you
be.
try hard enough, it could be.
Nah, but it's not. What about this? A smart TV with a Fire Stick or
Hell
a Fire
yeah.
Stick with a yeah. Yeah. Do people who play video games usually own a smart TV?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about this?
Well, that better be an Xbox.
That better be an Xbox. That's right. So
And pretty
this
soon they're going to have their own.
this shit is that is it
That
an
would be
Xbox?
Best.
awesome. Wow.
Wow, this is even cooler than an Xbox, right?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, just a Fire TV, Fire Stick.
Yep.
We already
Yes.
know. So this is how many plays.
Are
How
you
many
viewing
places
this
you
on an
can?
Xbox?
Yep. How many places you can play Xbox games already? So if they put it on PS5, who the fuck cares, dude? Like, I'm pretty sure the ponies, they have a smart TV, they have a Fire Stick. A lot of them got the motherfucking Meta thing headset. A lot of them got the Fire Stick. A lot of them got a freaking phone. Everybody has a phone. So the fact that you can play Indiana Jones in your phone, wouldn't it be better if Xbox be like, okay, you like playing on your dusty ass PlayStation 5, whatever. Here you go, play on your PS5. Give us the money. And that way they make even more money because with Game Pass, their profits is like, okay, we're giving you a very good deal. It'll take probably a few years before they start capitalizing, or right, a few months before they start like getting the money back from the game that you wanted to play. But at
Yeah.
the same time, they give you a bunch of other games that you can play too. So it's not only that one game, right? So I mean, come on, bro. Stop covering. Everybody can already play Xbox games everywhere. So if they put it on Sony PlayStation, who cares? Not a big deal. Ponies can play it and better optimized. It'll be better for gamers. Bad for console wars, good for gaming. So keep that in mind when you're talking shit about Xbox. So now that we are on Xbox Wire, I want to show you guys, because I feel like I'm all over the place today.
That's the wife waving.
Yeah. My girlfriend was living with the baby. She was like, like she was like drifting my attention to some other shit.
She's
So
wanting my attention, so I'm gonna bow out.
yeah. So
Have a
this is
good
what
one, everybody.
You out of here?
Yeah, she wants my attention.
Oh, okay. Dale. Go. We're about to finish the show anyways.
Yeah, I
I'll
know,
see
I
you
know.
later.
I'll still
Take
be
it easy,
listening.
Powerboss. Dale, Bobby.
Take
Later,
care,
Powerboss.
everybody.
I'll see you. So I'm gonna show you the games that we got for free. The free to play this week. On Xbox Wire. I always do that in the channel because I feel it's important. They usually have like good games and shit. So this week we got Formula 1 24. We got NHL 25, Dragon Ball 2 Xenoverse, Warriors, Ultimate Warriors, right? Orochi 4, Day by Daylight, and Hell Let Loose. So go ahead and give it a shot. It's fucking fire. I think they repeat the same this week because they had that last week. November 14.
Yeah, they do that from time to time.
Okay, so let me see. So I'm not sure. Well, either ways, I actually have my Xbox here. I can actually look and see from the Xbox. Because sometimes the Xbox, the Xbox Wire website takes a little bit of time to update. Sometimes they do it in the afternoon. Sometimes even I've seen it do it some Fridays in the afternoon. So let me go ahead and here. Free play days. Actually, let me back off on that. There's no free to play games this week. There's no free to play games this week. They didn't do it this week. Oh, they haven't done it this week. But when they do this, they usually the next week is gonna be fire, which is the week of Christmas, the weekend of Christmas. So I'm hoping for some good games to play. So yeah, thank you guys for sticking out with me here. It's past 1. I had to go like 10 minutes ago. So thank you all for rocking with me. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you for everybody who super chatted and showed support and love to the channel. Thank you for everybody down there in the chat, man. Shout out to Corey No for Life, man. Thank you for coming here. Hit the like button, man. Dave Reese in the house, Keel Walker, Lycos 45, Elias DeLong, Scatalyze, everybody, Adidas 20, everybody who came through and hang out with your boy Demoflow on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Thank you for coming. And I don't have Powerboss to say the goodbyes, but I have Archangel. Archangel, what's up with you, man? What you been up to?
Yo, man, I'm happy to be here, everybody. I'm glad to talk to chat today, man. It's really good to chop it up with everybody, talk games, when the noise is out there and everybody's talking about other bullshit, sales and numbers and figures. It's refreshing to get to talk about games with y'all. So I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me on here. But y'all can check me out if anything, on Twitch, on the Archangel Nexus Twitch, on the Archangel Nexus YouTube, or always right here on the. Oh, my bad, yo. Had to wait for it. On the Demoflow Gaming channel, my bad, yo.
Hell yeah, the Demoflow Gaming channel, man. And shout out to everybody. Thank you for coming. As usual, every Friday, find me here. I got a video coming. I'm gonna be working on it as soon as I get off here, and I'm probably gonna upload it sometime this Saturday or Sunday, or maybe even Monday. Maybe I bless you this Christmas with a couple of videos because I've been slacking, and it's not because I don't want to make them. There's a lot of content. There's like I could literally make videos every day, but I don't really have a time. Like I said, somebody at work left, so I'm left with all the workload. So I'm like doing 2 people, job at the moment. So it's super intense. I'm working from 8 a.m. in the morning to 7 p.m. at night. I literally get home like at 8 with traffic and everything. From 8 to 8, 12-hour shift basically. Your homeboy Demoflow putting in work, doing his thing. because I mean, family is important. You got to pay your bills. You got to hustle. You got to do what you got to do, man. So I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend and Merry fucking Christmas, right? Because I won't have another show before Christmas. So Merry Christmas to all. Many blessings. And I see you on the next one. It's your boy, Demoflow. Chicken out. Let's go. DOA.
Yeah.
DOA. 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 Ponies claiming Congo, but it's DOA. 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 This is DOA. Ponies claiming Congo, but it's DOA. 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 This is DOA. Ponies claiming Congo, but it's DOA. Yeah. I'm always online, chilling with the homies, playing Call of Duty without spending money. All these Sony ponies, all they do is hate. And all these fake insiders, all they do is bait. For some PS5, send me stitching no beat. Block me when I told them, you're a fucking pony. Conquer 69, they fumble a back. You switch to PS5, just to play Game Pass. Yo, Demoflow Gaming, papi. Let's get it. Ya tú sabes. El chamaquito de cash. Yo, young chico in the building. Y'all already know how I rock. Let's get it. DOA.
Yeah.
DOA. 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 Demoflow Gaming. Ponies claiming Congo, but it's DOA. 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 But it's DOA. 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 That's it. DOA. Ponies claiming Congo, but it's DOA. Yo. Toda cucaracha se merece un chancletazo. La historia de Conco te la escribió un borracho. Se burlaron de Refa porque no salió mejor. Pero ahora PlayStation te vende algo peor. Los ponies están bien locos, se están metiendo bobo. De tanta mierda que habla yo me estoy quedando sordo. El karma todo les llega por el VI y todos con el Game Pass con la cara dura así. Yo. Blow. So better logo, get it, boy. So better logo. Dale. DOA. Y así que lloran los pones. Así lloran los pones cuando tienen que soltar 70 pesos. 70 pesos por cada juego. Mientras nosotros jugamos en el Game Pass. DOA. Hey, ponies claiming Conco, but it's DOA. Vaya con Dios, my ponies. Yo, hey, if you want to go get an Xbox, go get an Xbox. You want to go get a PlayStation 5, get a PlayStation 5. If you want to play in your phone, who gives a damn? I'm out here saving money, doing whatever I want, playing as many games as I want, you know, rocking with the Xbox community. And when I say community, I mean all of you, yeah. If you're a pony butt, you're part of the Xbox community. You play on Xbox, you're part of the Xbox community. You play on PlayStation, you're part of the Xbox community. Yeah, because y'all waiting for Xbox games. Woo! We're all gamers, man. Chill out. Black Ops Season Game Pass, yo, ABK be killing it. We so happy playing, bet fanboys be hitting it. Ponies be so cynical, they rather pay the 70. They pay for PS Plus, that makes no sense to me. Xbox got no games, that's why they keep on telling me. Conquer DOA, I be green like a celery. You playing console sales, me and you are not the same. Shout out to the gamers that just care about the games.
Joy in every nation. PlayStation.
Yo. Hey, shout out to all of you. I love you guys. Merry motherfucking Christmas. Enjoy with your family. Many blessings this year, man. Hey, shout out to all of you. Shout out to Archangel for rocking with me. I see you on the next one, sure now. We're out of here now, for real.